is up, buds? Welcome to Weed&d, the positive live tabletop role-playing experience. I am your dungeon master for the night, Brandon Allen McClanahan, and it's so fucking good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us on our Tuesday night sesh. It's so good to be back. We have been firing on all cylinders. We are pretty excited. We got a little announcement here. I'll wait till a little later in the doc for it. Just simmer in it. Just sit there and wait. What could it be, you ask yourself? But we'll get to that here in a bit. I just want to shout out level 2 hype. We just hit level 3. That's the rule. We run at 3.
Are you going to
All right.
I need at least one punch.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Give me back my son!
Give me back my son! Give me back my son!
My son!
Welcome in, guys. Director Dude, Evolving Shadows. I saw Goku's in chat. What's up, Goku? We fucking love you too, dog. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for the hype. Thanks for all the love and all the support, man. It fucking means the world. We love you guys so much. We do have quite a bit of D&D to play today. So our intros sometimes go a little longer. This one's we're going to truncate a little bit. So, if you'll please. There we go. Whoa. Allow me to pass this joint through the magical fibers of Nicole's hand. Thank you for putting that out. What if there was a fire?
Are we on fire?
To my dear and wonderful friend, Brenda Folger. Brenda, how you doing, girl?
Hey, my name is Brenda Folger, but you guys know me as Pickles Ennui, the cuddleforged monk, and I am in quite a motherfucking pickle, if you ask Daddy. Makes me really angry about it. Makes me want to think about Saturday morning cartoons, and one of my favorites of those is Animaniacs. Drew, what do you think?
Oh, what's up, buds? Drew here, big old Lucy Lamore, the level 7 blood hunter in a motherfucking heels.
In a heezy.
Yeah, what do I think about Saturday morning cartoons? Oh, man. I like the classics. I like the old Looney Tunes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good.
They just don't get to show them anymore. It's unfortunate. So
They have
classic.
them. They have some of them on in line at Six Flags, and that's kind of. I wish they had them all the time.
Yes.
Like, you
Like
could
throughout
just
the whole park?
the whole time.
You can kind of see Six Flags
The whole
get
time.
more and more
The whole
broke. They'll be
time.
like, Sylvester will walk out for like 10 minutes at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, right. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
so,
That's
yeah.
why I came.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
And also why I got to the park.
Exactly.
Thanks for the bits,
yes.
Lucy. Thank you so much.
Super excited to be here. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
They deliver. Nicole, how about you?
Oh, me. Hi, I am Nicole.
Yeah.
You know me as Enra, the Asamar, who is here to help Pickles. I'm so nervous about Pickles. So, let's see, Saturday morning cartoons. I keep thinking of like Rocco's Modern Life or All Real Monsters. Those were my jam. What about you, Jake?
Hell yeah, they were the jam, Nicole. Thank you. Jake Taylor here as Zymok Ivrekla, the Inquisitor, level 7 Necromancer.
We have a raid of 45.
What? Careful cantrip! Oh, boys, careful cantrip! We love you! Everybody! We love you, careful cantrip. DM Dave is one of the best in the game, guys. If you are not following them, which you should already be, make sure you get over there and follow our buds at Careful Cantrip. They are absolutely fantastic, and we love them so much. Thanks for bringing your buds our way. We love you.
I think we might love them more than Nicktoons. Hard to say.
It's tough.
I do love me some Nicktoons,
Yeah.
but in my formative years before I had cable and I only had like the basic programming, my Saturday morning cartoon was motherfucking Digimon.
Digital monsters, Digimon on the tower.
Yeah.
I would tape that shit. I would put in a VHS tape, record the episode, because it would air at like 6:30.
Yeah.
I'm not getting up at 6:30, but
No way.
I'll enjoy it
Yo.
later. What did you enjoy earlier or later, Bam?
It's tough. I've got two, and I don't apologize for nothing because that's just the way
had
that I am.
two.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I said,
No, I'm not special. I need 3.
oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, X-Men, 90s X-Men, baby. I mean, doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
That's
Wolverine, pull back! A little more for you there. Yeah, and then also, just to go a little low, like the first show I ever actually ditched school to watch the finale of was Ronin Warriors.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
bro. Going back, it's like kind of a precursor, like the Power Rangers thing, like multicolored warriors that have cool armor. They did the best version that I've ever seen of the flip where like the main villain becomes their ally and he's like the coolest one. And then White Ranger did it and I was like, all right, but I've seen that. But
It's
yes,
a little
man.
derivative.
Madam Funyun, so your bot is working to pretend that
Make sure that
murdered
He's
Madam
alive.
Funyun. Certainly you're alive right now,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Madam Funyuns is alive. Everything is fine.
Nicole did not kill
I
Madam
didn't
Funyun.
kill him. No.
But yeah, man, I honestly that 90, they're saying they're going to be remaking, like picking up where the 90s X-Men left off and going from there, and I could not be more excited by that knowledge. So that was my jam. Guys, I'm telling you, we got some just like a jam-packed session D&D here. Obviously, Pickles Ennui is in the mouth of a giant mimic right now,
Yeah,
so
what?
things are happening. I did want to take a second.
Hey.
Oh, thank you so much for all the support, guys. Precarious, I saw you drop a bunch of gifts in there. I saw Moose do some bits and stuff. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. I'll shout you out on the next show for sure. 8 subs, 600 bits. What a beautiful fucking group of people you are. And speaking of what a beautiful group you are, our supporter shout-outs. Guys, we had a big week for the WeeDnD Patreon this week. A huge shout-out to all the new followers and new patrons of the show. We're up to 12 now, and I'm just going to shout them out individually. Director Dude, Ben, and Jennifer McClanahan. Yeah, that's my sister. At the Boxo tier, Arch Nemesis Precarious, Moose, who's in chat, and Bob Greatrix at the Glorp tier.
Wow.
And then we got Grim Wilder, Hunting the Boojum, Doorknob Studios, Luke O'Hearn, that's our murder forker in Discord, and Tyler Collinsworth, who lives here. We've gone over that. Welcome to the circle, guys. Thanks so much for following. Yes, that's the Patreon is the absolute best way to support this show. We get the most bang from your buck. So we have a lot of really cool, fun tiered rewards. We did our first Patreon hangout this past weekend where we got high and played Jackbox, and honestly, it was one of the best days of my life. So definitely
really fun.
get down. The next one's going to be bumping because we got a bunch of new people. Shout outs to our raiders from last week. Obviously, Careful Cantrip. Thank you so much for bringing your peeps our way this week. Last week, it was the Rollin' 20s, who've been with us a couple weeks in a row, Perception Studio, Tabletop Titties, and Channel 29. So huge shout out. Thank you guys. Bringing your audience here and leaving them with us. We do always make sure that we raid out at the end, even when I forget to call it out. So, let's keep spreading that love around. People have kind enough to bring their audiences here. We're going to share them as well to other creators in the space. A huge shout out to lavmagnet.com. They are allowing us to use these great lav magnets that we're using to keep our stuff in order. We finally have the system down, I think. It's not their fault. It was mine. But it looks like we've got a good system now. They are fantastic. Check them out at lavmagnet.com. And as always, thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at Sirenscape.com because epic games need epic sound.
Ooh.
See, I can land the last part.
The end was better this time. I like that.
I like the last
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
And guys, we got merchandise! Oh, God, if you tap exclamation point merch, if you're with us on Twitch, it'll give you a link to our new store. I wanted to say it's on Square. So we got a Square store. We got a Square store. Yes, we got some clothes on there. We got some art prints on there, and we have a few mugs on there. We are going to keep adding to that. If you do order some merch, take a picture with it on and put it in the Discord, and we'll start including it in some of our show stuff. Obviously, it's such a wonderful thing that anybody would even want this stuff. But if you're like, hey, what would be cool is if there was this or this, shoot it my way, man. I'm super new at all this. Putting 9 items into a store that we built ourselves is just something I've never done before. And so I was extremely nervous, and I finally was just like, oh, dude, people keep asking, so let's just put it out there. So we do have one example here of a test print of the WeeDnD Nugrats mug. It's absolutely beautiful. Art by Vlad Kolinik. And it's currently full of inspiration coins. The Nugrats. Thank you, Double T, for that beautiful name. So yes, check it out. Please, it's a new thing. Again, the Patreon, the merch. It's all ways that we can keep building this thing bigger and better every single week. So my endless love to all of you guys for just everything, the bits, the shares, the Patreon, the merch, all the stuff. It's just so we can keep doing this bigger. So I thank you guys so much for this, seriously, from the bottom of my dark, cold heart. I'm a monster. I have dirt on all of them. That's why they do the show.
That is true, but you're not a monster.
You hear the chains dragging from all your feet.
Yeah, it's
So yes, guys, I'm thrilled. This is actually a little bit more of a traditional dungeon game that we're playing tonight, which is why I was like, hey, let's crush through the intro so we can get into that good D&D, because we got some stuff and things are developing, and I got a chance. I felt like a little kid again. I got to draw out the map on the table and put some figures and stuff in there. So, guys, I'm so excited to play tonight. We might go a little long, we'll see, like maybe 11:30 instead of 11. We'll see where we're at. But yes, we thank you guys so much. Honestly, just seeing your faces. Honey the Boojum in chat. Goku, we love you, bro. Welcome in. I know you're kind of new to our community. It's fucking great to have you. Grim Wilder, I see you out there. Brennan Folger, boom. Wow. Whoa. Lunch Party, boom. Wow. Steffi Poo, I'm in love with her. And Director Dude, boom. Good to see you, bud.
Spicy.
Guys, fucking it's just I love this part. This is where I just simmer in all the love and joy.
The nepotism.
Yes, the nepotism. My humility is probably my best feature. It's hard to choose from.
I used to be conceited, but now I'm perfect.
All right, guys, we are in the middle of quite of a perilous moment here. So I say, we got us a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you heard about it, maybe you haven't, but we gotta take a lighter, like this electric green one you got there in chat if you're one of our subs. Make sure we're not gonna light any of our friends, family, or household pets on fire and go. Lighters up. Oh, what's up, Uranus? Thanks for being here. Let's play some fucking D&D.
WeeDnD, high fantasy, literally for you and me. So load up bowl and make a roll to take control. WeeDnD.
Ooh. I thrashed my pipes on that one. All right, guys. We have gathered. We are here for some of this sweet, sweet WeeDnD. So I don't want to make you wait anymore. What do you say you allow me
to set the mood?
Oh, I see you, son. I see you, baby. All right. Stop. Sorry, I think somebody hit it for me, but I'm starting it over. When last we left the Helping Committee, or THC, they were battling a massive mimic in a torture chamber within the Bloodhound's Sepulcher. Having received the ping from the brand of castigation emblazoned upon the necrocore, the party gathered at the tree line of the unresting willows, where a flock of sexy birds appeared, their eyes glowing with the pale blue light of the unresting. Speaking to them, the party requested an audience with the so-called King of the Unresting, and now await their return. Using the non-detection abilities of the Restless Watch being trained by Lucian, the party was able to move forward into the willows without being immediately seized upon by the Legion of the Unresting. As they traveled, they came upon a boiling blood river and battled a trio of madcaps, yet THC managed to preserve their protections and continued onward to the looming Bloodhound Sepulcher. The horrific atrocities committed at this site seemed to have shattered the veil of the realms itself and left an unhealable scar on the landscape. With some creative zombie distractions by Mark, the party entered the Sepulcher with little trouble. But upon investigating the rooms of the first floor, they were attacked by a giant mimic. The sounds of battle calling nearby protectors from other rooms, and now our heroes find themselves surrounded. All right, guys, let's jump back in love!
Oh, God.
Oh, Nicole, you're standing within. I still know you killed him. I'm just. You are standing within this strange torture chamber within the Bloodhound Sepulchre's site of the massacre of the changeling race. Currently you guys are dealing with quite a large threat as we see Pickles Ennui suspending herself by arms and legs to keep from being pulled into the giant gaping maw of the mimic, its purple tongue wrapped around its waist and burning it with acid. You see Lucian Lamore standing nearby, looking over his shoulder at these strange creatures coming from the darkness around you. As you look back through the doors and into the hallway, you see one of those darkling creatures, small goblinoids with their sharp teeth, the same creatures that felled Tabitha Rothart only days ago. And as it looks at you with this devious smile and you see sharp teeth staring back at you, a swirl of black magical darkness wraps around it, and this ball of this cloud of dark magical energy that just removes him from your view. All you can see is this orb of moving shadow. Coming up the hallway behind you as you look through the open doors and kind of take gauge on what's coming at you, you see a couple of those strange zombies. Remember, they were somewhat Shadowfell tainted zombies that kind of have that black and gray pattern like the Rorschach mask in The Watchmen. They'd have these like black inky globs that kind of move over their body, but their bodies do move with that unhinged kind of thrall of the zombie. But currently standing in front of you, this massive Mimic. Now, we are actually already in initiative, and I have laid it out here. The Mimic did just try to eat you, Pickles Ennui, but as you caught yourself with your strength check and managed to save yourself from being swallowed by this tremendous maw of sharp teeth. Hello, Enra, you kind of look and you see Pickles, this giant bulbous tongue with these big bulb marks on it. This acid kind of dripping off the tongue, pulling your ally into its teeth. What do?
Oh, I'm gonna help Pickles. So I'm gonna attack this thing with my psychic blades.
Dope. All right. So you manifest your psychic blades. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
That is a 19.
Nice. Plus, I believe it's 7, correct?
Plus where?
For whichever attack you're doing.
Yes, plus 7.
Perfect. So that's a 26 AC. That hits more than enough. You summon your blades out and send them at this giant mimic. Go ahead and do damage. You hit it.
This guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them up.
Ah,
Go for the eyes.
4 plus.
plus 4.
Nice. 8 damage. Perfect. You cast your first round of blades at this creature. You see its eyes. It has many eyes kind of on the furrowed lips as it starts to kind of resemble this giant treasure chest. This one is much larger, having been the Iron Maiden that was in the room that basically just dropped in on you guys once you were close enough to get a good bite. And you send it casting at it, and you see it pokes one in the eye, but all the other eyes lock down. Even with the damage that you send at it, it seems more focused on devouring Pickles as all the eyes stare down at the poor cuddleforged in its teeth. It is still alive. What else do you do?
I'm gonna hit him again.
Boom.
Hit him again.
Bonus action.
3.
A 3.
Plus, no, I still don't do it.
You see, you summon those kind of mental psychic blades, and as they shoot at it this time, you see the tongue actually swirls out, and as it starts coming toward you, they're about to hit Pickles, and so you sever the connection, and they drop and dissipate into pink mist.
I'm not gonna hit you.
All right, you got anything else you want to move around? There's kind of creatures coming at you from down the hallway. This door is currently open, and there's the big mimic in the room, but you still have your movement if you wanted to.
I'm not gonna leave Pickles, so I'm gonna stay in the room. But I kind of want to get more around the mimic.
Okay, so you just kind of do a little sweet roll under this table and pop up on this side. here.
She's just like,
You walk on the side of the table just to show off.
Just what's up, mimic?
Hey, look at my friend.
Distraction! Look over here.
big idiot, yeah.
All right, you
Okay,
see
so I
as
got
as Enra hurls a couple psychic blades, ending some of them so that it doesn't strike her ally. You see these zombies start crawling. 35. 35. You see they move, but they're unable to get into the room with you. You just hear them calling out. Those of you that can see, which at this point isn't many of you. Pickles, you're like, ah, and you can kind of see these two zombies coming around the corner.
Screaming the whole time.
But they cannot quite get to you on their turn. Mark, you see these strange zombies looming in front of you as a master of undeath. This is a kind of zombie you've never seen before. And so it is pinging to you like there's some kind of weird magic nature within these zombies. That gives you a little bit of caution. These are not normal creatures. What do you do?
Oh shit, is it me?
It is you.
Oh fuck. Well, the way they're approaching, is there a door?
There is a door.
I'd like
yes.
to close the door.
Close the door.
All right, I will just leave it like that. No, it's closed. Mark, you move over.
I'll hunker down in front of it.
All right, so
you go.
I'm gonna we'll say that's open and closing a door. I'll give you as a free action, so you still have your action and your bonus action. However, if you want to hold the door shut, you'll have to use your bonus action.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you still have an action though.
For my primary action, I'd like to cast a Phantasmal Force.
Rate of 30.
Ooh! Oh, well, we got a raid coming in. Oh yeah, we love you guys.
Thanks, buds.
Yo, Questline, man, love you guys like mad. But yes, all right, give me that Phantasmal Force, Mark.
So it's inspired. I don't know why the Sepulcher has just stricken me the way that it has, given that I know so much about death and life. It's every day. It's fine.
And there's the creeping, rotting smell of death, but it's a death different than what you're used to. This strange permeation with the Shadowfell and this strange Fey energy, like this collision of the veils of the realms all breaking in this one place. It is overwhelming to you. As being such a smart person, you're having a hard time not thinking about it while it's going on.
It's too much stimuli, and
Yes.
especially the plight of the changelings by this just malignant, terrible person. And seeing those murals as we walked in, I'd like to create the illusion of, at least to try and distract the mimic from Pickles, maybe like a portlier changeling with like a gimpy leg.
Okay.
So it's like an easy meal that might distract the mimic.
Christ.
Here, eat this. All right, so it gets to make an intelligence saving throw. I don't honestly know how smart mimics are. This is a learning experience for all of us.
Yeah.
Either.
Like a nice -3. So. You should have made it a bigger teddy bear. I'm kidding. All right, so boom, it works. It does not. It sees it. It doesn't affect on undead or constructs, which it is not. And so yes, the target is affected by the spell. It treats the phantasm as if it were real. Okay. Target survives the fail. It can take damage from the illusion. A creature can appear. The creature to attack the target. You can make it appear as fire, a pool of acid. So you've got this teddy bear in front of it, and it does bite it. You see all the eyes, rather than looking down at Pickles, suddenly are like, and look at this meal, this like portly changeling. Now, Mark, you've actually seen a changeling in your time in the Kush Kingdoms. They were driven underground by this persecution of the Blood Hunter. There's rumors, perhaps, of a city of them somewhere. They're highly distrusted in the society of today. Basically, King Aglethor used them as a scapegoat for all the problems that were occurring in the kingdom. And then the Bloodhound led this like McCarthyism rush of just torture, slaughter, and really horrible things.
I
And
really
so-
figure that's probably what this mimic was used for, with the changelings in this chamber. Maybe they thought there was some sort of way out before
Yes.
getting-
Before becoming a snack. So yes, you're actually familiar with the way changelings look. They are much less formless than the bodied races. Their nose is a little bit more slanted with gray skin and often white hair. And so you're able to create a pretty compelling illusion of this changeling in the room. So compelling, in fact, that you hear a voice echo from the very stones of the wall around you. I can smell you. I know you're here. Was it you who took my body? Where is my body? And you see the stones of the wall shake as little pebbles trickle down.
We all heard that?
Everybody heard that.
All right. Do I need to share?
Yeah.
Guys, did you hear the wall?
Did you hear the wall?
The wall just talked.
Pickles, did you hear the wall?
Screaming the whole time. Just flailing and screaming.
Like Will Smith in Men in Black?
Yeah. Just the whole time. yeah.
So good.
Someone's missing a body. Other than holding the door, that's...
All right, so yes, you've kind of distracted the mimic from trying to consume Pickles. Good call, because man, there's something about eating a teddy bear that was just, as a dungeon master, very fulfilling to me.
Pickle.
Which brings you to Pickles. Pickles, you're going to have advantage on your strength saving throw to break out of this grapple if you want, or you can just punch it while being wrapped up by its tongue.
Okay. I would like to get its attention. I know that like there was effort made to,
Yeah.
but now that it's like divided.
Yes.
I would like to get at least one of its eyeballs on me.
Okay.
And
It's
then
just Pickles, so you're like,
yeah. But
what's going on over here?
with that in mind,
Yes.
I'm going to cast an hour of reaping.
Oh, dope. Nice.
So as an action, each creature within 30 feet of you that can see you
Okay.
must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, DC 14,
Okay.
or be frightened of you until the end of your next turn. Now, I'm going to tell you, Pickles thought that he could communicate it to you guys. And he thought it, and it's not, he doesn't know when it happens and when it doesn't happen, right?
So I need all of you guys to make wisdom saving throws as well.
Yeah. So the mimic is looking at me like I want. Yeah.
Didn't you do Careless Whisper for like 5 hours?
Sorry, that's it. That's all we can do.
Oh, no.
Okay. So yeah. So Pickles is just. But with that, nothing changes. Like the vibe just changes. Like whenever Pickles casts an hour of reaping, it's like the face still the same, everything's still empty, but it's just like suddenly it's just something doesn't feel right, and it's not that wall that was just talking.
Okay, so only because this is super fun for me.
Yeah.
Normally, it is frightened of you. It failed its save with a 4, and then you said it was wisdom, so 5 is what it rolled. But you are stuck to it.
Yeah.
And so I kind of love the idea of being terrified of something that's stuck to your tongue.
Yeah.
So it doesn't spit you out. You would still have to make the advantage strength save to break out of its control.
Yeah, I like the idea of like it can't. It's like
Yes.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah. Yeah, because
Awesome.
it helps my friends.
Is that an action to do that?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So it is frightened of you, and so it will try to move away from you, but you are attached to its tongue. Oh, this is fun. Okay, oh
yeah.
my god. Okay, yes. So do you have any bonus actions or anything else you want to do?
Boop, boop, boop. Let me see. My bonus action.
Lucian, you're on deck.
Can I?
Oh.
Oh, dodge action.
Already did that.
Yeah, no, I think that's it.
All right, so you're kind of, you know, it's
Is it
like,
an attack? It would
you
be
see
funny
it
if it-
stretches its tongue out even farther, and it's like, "Ugh," and it's kind of like torturing itself while you're
Yeah.
just like motionless,
Just-
staring at it, floating in the sky above it.
Yeah, and then my friends.
Yes.
See what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me. How are your wisdom saving throws, friends?
Didn't roll
I
that,
have
yeah.
D20, and then it's the saving
13
throw.
wisdom.
This guy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a DC 14.
4.
She got a 4.
Okay.
Oh
Scared.
God.
I got a 4.
I got a 4.
3!
Guys, we did so good.
Oh my gosh. All right.
And then if the door opens, I want like the zombies coming because it's until the end of my next turn.
Okay,
right?
yeah, so
So I
if
just,
they
I just
manage to
want
get the door-
everyone to be like, what the fuck?
And it's
Open
just,
the door!
just teddy bear
Open the
doing
door!
nothing. Just a total vibe change. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up in
great.
there. You just feel it.
All right.
It's the hour of reaping, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Zombies are saying, "Let us in," and we're like, "Let us out."
Yeah.
You don't know what's in here. You
all right. So I'm
fools.
just marking down. So everybody's frightened of Pickles right now.
Now they'll
I tried to save you.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks while you can see Pickles.
Yeah.
And you cannot move closer to it willingly. Now there is a thing in D&D called averting your eyes, like when you fight a Medusa or whatever. You would just attack with disadvantage if you avert your eyes
Can
from
you
it.
see
But
me?
it's the same. You're already getting that
I
disadvantage.
would like to challenge that I can actually see Pickles.
I don't know
Because
where I
of where
am.
I moved.
Oh,
Because
behind
I
the mimic?
moved to the side of the mimic. I don't think I can see Pickles.
Am I over
Do you
there?
see this? The new player is throwing it down on me. You're freaking right. You're right, Enra. You can't see Pickles.
Yeah, I
Can't see Pickles.
Drew,
Yes.
Drew's like, hold on.
No, this is me.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I switch you?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
this-
did you have? That's fine.
Here.
Okay.
No, here.
But that's always like, I don't see my guy.
Well, you definitely can't see him. You're by the entrance.
Right.
Also, that does Lucian at the start of your turn. You know, as you kind of see this chaos going, and you start feeling that pit of fear in your stomach. You do have your Restless Watch boys at the
now you're
front entrance. I flipped it, so it's like they're up there at the entrance.
Oh, okay.
They aren't a resource you can use. I wouldn't like to add 5 initiatives to this, but if you wanted to order them to like intercede with maybe 1 or 2 of the groups, you have that at your disposal is all I'm saying. Do what you will. I just want you to know they are there. They are hearing this combat, but you left them at the gate to keep them in case those dogs came back.
Right.
And they're your only protection in the Unresting Willows if something
Exactly.
were to
Oh
happen.
my
to
God.
them.
So that's. I think we'll just let him chill right there. That seems smart, right?
All right.
Yeah, suddenly everyone's like, oh my god, that teddy bear can talk! Like,
Which one? Which one's your friend? Reinhold? What is his name? Ryan?
Right.
Rainier.
Rainier.
Rainier. You know,
Yeah.
you hear he's like, and he like wants to go, but he's like, follow your
can't.
orders. Yeah.
yeah, no, I like the idea of the frightened being, like, suddenly everyone can, like all of their nightmares are just, like, flashing in their heads, and they're like,
my
ah!
Ooh, that's great. I want to hear
Everyone's
it. Lucian, what nightmare pops in your head?
Oh God. Well,
What's the worst thing that
You know, you can feel the soul of your fallen ally trapped in the necrocore coming from that center room there that's covered with a piece of paper. But it's like, you know, you are personally connected to this like tortured soul of your friend at this very moment. Castidian.
Castidian, Castidran.
It's his last name.
Right.
Yeah, we retcon that.
So I have a nightmare now. Is that?
Yeah, what's your
happening?
nightmare, Lucian?
it's a daymare.
It's a daymare.
Okay.
Daymare. Oh. She beats. Whatever,
You
Nicole.
just-
You want a DM tonight?
No, I don't.
Jesus, stealing all this.
Pickles lives. No, I don't. Yay! Game over.
And then you're like, that's where we'll pick it up next. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Lucy, what's your frontward nightmare or daymare right now?
Probably eating those rat ass sandwiches and
Yeah.
the aftermath
Oh, no.
that came
That's fair.
afterwards.
You feel the echo of
Feel like,
bubble rum's
oh,
pass.
No. Oh no!
I have to leave this
I didn't
room,
even
yeah.
eat any. Oh God!
Talk about a wet dream.
that-
Ooh.
Oh, those sandwiches,
Yeah,
long have
that'll-
they lingered. That's the only ghost you can't slay.
Right?
ghost of
The ghosts of Sandwich Past.
Yeah.
All right, Belution, you see, this mimic holding on to this thing it's terrified of as it's trying to hide from its own tongue. Enra wisely is tucked around the corner, not able to see. But you do feel that inherent fear, and Pickles is in your line of sight right now. What do you do?
So I have to run away from Pickles?
You don't have to run away, you just can't approach. You can't go toward Pickles.
Am I able to attack the mimic from where I'm standing?
Because I actually said he extended his tongue out, I'll use my own words against me. And yeah, you could strike the tongue, but you will have disadvantage on those swings.
I'm gonna have it anyway until I can make that. Do I gotta make another wisdom save on the next round?
I think so, right, Pickles? Is that how
Yeah.
that works?
Okay.
It's
Probably
until
at
the end of my turn.
Oh, okay, at the end of Pickles' next
Okay.
turn, you'll all be free.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh God. 14?
Disadvantage, so you roll 2d20 and take the lowest.
Well, it's gonna be that, I'm sure. Yeah, 14.
14 plus, or 14 total?
No, 14 total.
It actually has a 12 AC, so you hit.
Whoa!
Yay!
Wow.
Yeah, not the hardest thing to hit. How much damage?
Let me see. It's gonna be
Some.
8 plus dex, so 6.
Nice, 6 more damage. You strike the tongue. It's so thick and girthy. It's fun to say, I'm sorry. Thick, ropey braids of tongue flowing from the mouth of this mimic. I'm so sorry. But you slash it with your sword, trying to cut it off and free Pickles. As you're kind of like trying to avoid it as it's swinging around.
Right. I don't want to get stuck.
But it does have some hit points. So you slash the tongue and pop one of the blood boils full of acid. It spills on the ground at your feet. But you have struck it once.
Nice. Let's try for again. Disadvantage? Oh shoot, that was only an 11.
11 actually misses. So again, it's like you're about to swing, and then Pickles floats right in front of your face.
Sorry.
It's too fun not to play with. All right, Lucian, you got anything else you want to do?
I mean, I can't approach Pickles, but can I hang over there with Enra? And be out of. I guess it'll end anyway on your next turn.
It will.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Unless
right?
I do it again.
Right, unless you do it again. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm like, should I move?
Just stares harder.
Pickles gonna do it again?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yo, Rue,
Classic
you're totally
Pickles.
right. Like,
Classic
low
Pickles.
AC, tons of hit points. This is usually how you do it. It's like, yeah, go ahead and hit it all you want, buddy. All right. So you just want to chill where you're at?
I guess because if I move outside, then it gets an attack of opportunity, right?
Correct.
So
because
yeah,
we have given it that extra reach. To be fair, for your
Yeah.
attack, it would get that same.
So
bonus.
I'll just chill there and be all defensive like.
Super chill. All right, you guys can't see. The door is shut. But Mark, as you're pushing against this door, you hear the imposing, zombies nearly at the door itself. You start to feel this like cold draft. And as you look down under the door, this like creeping shadow is bleeding underneath the door and by your feet.
Come on.
But that is all.
Can it see me?
Oh, yes, it can. Oh, yes.
Classic!
A one!
Yes!
Shit crit. Oh, my God. Yes.
He goes,
Oh, no. Exactly. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Amazing.
Shit crit. That is exactly what happens,
lame.
Pickles. You see this creeping shadow starts coming into the room, and it's like, eee, and it goes back out as this big fat illusion of a changeling is just standing in the corner with a gimp leg.
And I see the shadow and I see it go away and look at Pickles and get scared again.
You start going under the door yourself. All right.
I can't.
This is so good. Okay, the mimic does get to go. It's his turn. It is both terrified of Pickles, so it's going to have disadvantage. It's going to try the swallow attack on you again, Pickles. So it's going to be, because you are already wrapped up, it's just going to be competing strength saving throws. You will get advantage on this strength saving throw. No, we did check. Strength check. Just D20, 2 of them, because you have advantage, plus whatever your strength modifier is.
Advantage?
Yes,
okay,
the higher of the
19.
two. Oh, you win.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you see, it's like trying to swallow you, but it's also trying to swallow a scorpion that you're scared of. It's like,
I'm
and then,
holding on to it now.
Yes.
Like, I'm.
and in response to that,
Yeah.
you see the mimic bite off its own tongue.
Yes!
I didn't plan for this. I know it looks like I planned for this.
Oh my god.
But you see Pickles, the giant tongue of the mimic is severed by these sharp teeth. It's still flopping around like a dying snake, but it still has some life, and it's still covered in
Still
poison.
screaming.
Yes, but also scared of you.
Yeah.
The mimic now cannot move closer to you, so it can't go toward the illusion. But you see in this moment, it suffers its own bite attack damage. It does have resistance to the acid effect. but it does take 12 damage by biting off its own tongue.
Nice.
Sucks to
Plus
suck.
my 8.
So Pickles, you kind of fall to the ground, but
Right.
you're still riding it as you're stuck to the big purple tongue that now lays on the floor in front of you.
This is 20 damage.
Enra, you see, you noted, you hear the big crisping sound of teeth through flesh as this giant purple tongue is severed by the sharp teeth of the mimic. It drops down. You just hear the wet slop of a tongue landing on stone, and and you can feel that creep of your friend, but you're not scared because you can't see Pickles. What do you do?
I'm gonna attack the mimic again because it's trying to get my friend.
I'm gonna give you sneak attack on this because of the distraction by the phantasmal force as well as everything Pickles has done. So I think it's only fair. So you'll make your attack with advantage to start. So 2d20, take the higher of the two.
6.
So plus your 7?
Yes.
So that's 13. That hits. Since I was at 13 AC.
Hey, guys.
So you'll get to add all those, 4d6, I think, to your damage?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Sneak attack, that cluster, plus your actual weapon damage as
So
well.
you
So I
just,
do.
5d6. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my God, there's so
Sneak
many.
attack, baby. Oh.
Rogues.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Pretty. Okay, so we've got a 6,
Okay,
a 3,
okay,
a 1,
okay,
a 2,
okay.
and a 3.
Nice.
A 1, 2, 3.
All right, you see as you, how do you want to attack it? It's not dead, but what do you do as you're kind of standing around the back corner of it?
Okay, so what is this thing that's here? What is that?
That is actually just a table. No, that was the jail cell. Remember there was like tortured remains of the
right.
bodies of some old changelings, skeletons and stuff now, but it's just like
Great.
an old prison cell where they were tortured.
Great, so I'm gonna grab what's in there and I'm gonna just throw it at the mimic.
Dope. You do like a Jean Grey where it's like all the your mind magic picks everything up. And it just shoots all these bones into the back of it. So sweet. That's dope. A lot of damage. You see it is bleeding. As the bones of these fallen changelings pierce into the fleshy skin of this giant mimic. You see some acid just starts dripping down. It is bleeding, so it's taken over half of its health.
Ooh.
You got anything else you want to do, Enra?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him again because I have a
Bonus attack.
Yeah.
You don't get sneak attack on the second one, just so you know. Just the one time.
It's fine. 15.
That's a hit.
Yes. 1 plus
Nice. Plus,
4, 5.
is it 4?
Yes.
So 5 total.
5.
Sweet.
5 total.
All right, yeah, this thing's in bad shape. Some of the acid's dripping out of its
Trying to
frame
eat
on the
my
ground in
friend.
front of you. But you're wisely tucked around the corner from your
I
friend
am.
Pickles on Wii. Go ahead, Lucian, give me a strength. We're just going to do competing. I'm sorry, it's no, not Lucian, Mark. Competing athletics checks. As these zombies, you feel them start beating on the door behind you. But I rolled double 16s, so they got 2 19s.
I rolled 12.
All right, so, they start splintering on the door in front of you. Now, you did burn a bonus action for this, so you find yourself pushing back against the door. It will require an action to keep the door closed at this point moving forward. So you're pushing back as you hear the kind of cry of these zombies beating on the wall on the other side of the door. But that is all they're able to do. You successfully kind of pin them out in the hallway, so good job.
Good job.
After the zombies is you, Mark. Here, the door pushes back on you. What do?
I'll open it. Let him see Pickles.
You open the door and there's 2 zombies in this strange cloud of shadows.
God.
Unfortunately, correct me if I'm wrong, Pickles. Does it work on undead?
It doesn't say.
Okay, I think. All right, I'm gonna have to check Frighten real quick.
You might have to. That's fine. It just says. It only says until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Oh, it's Phantasmal Force that didn't affect undead. Very nice.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's get some. What is it? Wisdom saving throw, DC 14
Yeah.
for the zombies. For zombies, -2 to each. I rolled a 13 and an 8. That's an 11 and a 6. You see, they're like, "Argh," and they look at each other like, what the? And they run through the cloud of shadows, and it's very confusing.
Oh God.
Mark, you get an attack of opportunity as one of them runs away from you.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna stab the shit out of him.
Stab.
Stab.
Not your finest method of combat, but take a poke.
Might as well go for it.
Might as well take a poke.
5.
5 AC?
Sorry, 7.
That's a miss, unfortunately. You're just like,
It's like a.
do you make the sound?
Yeah, I make the sound.
Awesome. All right. So, Mark, you got anything else you want to do?
So that was what? Reaction.
Just your reaction, yeah.
That's it? Oh,
You didn't have to hold the door because you opened the door. That was a free action. We already established that. Holding it was the action. So you still have an action and a bonus action.
I'm going to throw some chill touch at this mimic. Give him a little breath strip.
Nice.
Even though it's not, as we've discussed, it's not cold.
It's neither chill nor touch. It is necrotic ranged attack. Anyway, sorry, that's a personal
Anyway.
pet peeve. Well, we're gonna change the name of that spell. You and me, Mark.
Twos, man. So that's an 8.
Unfortunately, it does not hit the mimic. You shoot, it just hits that row of sharp white teeth bouncing off of it. Unfortunately, the spell did not pierce its defenses. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay put.
All right, you still
Hold down the doorway.
frickin'
I'm gonna
penny.
close the door again.
You could if you want to use your bonus action to close it. All right.
They keep coming back and then leaving.
Great.
Yeah.
That's my dude, Moose. That might be what we change the name of that to.
A quick question. Since it's a mental connection, it's nothing I can do now because bonus action door.
Yeah.
But do I have a sense for burgers and fries?
Yeah, it's a mental connection that you have with them, right? Like, I'm not specific on the details of it. Do you know where they are?
I command them on bonus actions, but I feel like there's a.
So it kind of feels like they're, all right, if that's the entrance, like they're around over here outside.
I can still feel them.
Yes, I did. I just wanted you to know. I did roll
has
undead
that.
fortitude saves for both of them.
Oh,
so they did drop to 0, but they raised back up because they both passed their saves. So they are at very low right now, but they're still in their mechanical shoes from the Feywild.
Up a tree.
Going up a tree.
Yeah, up the tree. That's
They're in
right.
the tree.
They're still good though.
Yes, but they're good. They're just hanging there like, just drooling on these bloodhounds at the base of the tree.
I'm putting him. Those 2 2s in a row. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're going to dice jail. It's a
Jail
real
that
thing,
dice.
guys. Pickles. You're kind of stuck to this sticky purple tongue that's now been severed on the ground. What do? It's not wrapped around you anymore. It can't hold on to you. But because of the nature of the creature, they do have this thing where they just stick to you. And so the mimic adheres to anything that touches it. So you still would have to, you could make an escape check DC 13 to get off the tongue, or you could just do your stuff from the tongue.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my stuff from the tongue. Can I? I mean, I could tambourine.
Yeah, you can tambourine.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like I could tambourine. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna tambourine it. Boop. 5 + 8.
13, that's a
13,
hit.
That's a hit. Yay.
Yes.
Yeah.
1d4 + 5. Baby. Okay. So yeah, I'm just like laying there. I'm just like at the mimic, like, fuck you. So 5.
Oh, Pickles Ennui! What do you do?
It is just, it's, because I know this part's gonna be done by the end of my turn.
Yes.
Like being scared of me. And I was like, what do I say? I go, never forget the time you met Pickles Ennui. And then I, like,
You see, it's like, what? And as it opens its mouth, your tambourine goes inside, and then like one of those little arcade games,
Right.
it just pings off and starts busting teeth off.
Yeah.
And you see at last this strange kind of amorphous treasure chest just deflates. And you feel the tongue that you're still stuck to because it's still adhesive. It just kind of flops dead. You've defeated the giant mimic.
the
Holy
help
shit.
from the effing committee. Yay.
So yes, you guys are, you're standing there, Mark, you've got your hands on the door. You know on the other side of that are some very confused zombies and a crowd of shadows. But yes, you've alerted some of the other denizens of this particular dungeon. So, this battle ends. What do you guys do?
Is there any
wait, no,
treasure or
as
anything
long as
like
it's
laying
still good.
around?
Hey, yeah, give me an investigation check, whoever has the highest.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be me. I don't think so.
It's probably Enra.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
14.
21.
Yay! You
All
got
right.
me.
We're both snooping around.
We're like, what's over here?
We're not scared anymore, so we can.
Yeah.
All right. Mark, you see Enra starts investigating the room, looking around for stones that may pull out little casts of treasure. This room seems like a strange place to keep valuables, considering that they were like torturing and feeding people to mimics. Mark, this is specifically you with your high advantage. You kind of go over to this mimic. Yes, it's a giant creature, but it is also a giant treasure chest.
Right.
And you place your hands where some of the broken teeth are and lift up and look inside. You see what is obviously a magical necklace. And it looks exactly the same as the one that Enra is wearing.
Well, fish that out and compare it.
You pull it out of the mimic and hold it up in front of you. You see, indeed, it's like the exact same as the necklace that you wear from your group of friends. And so as Mark kind of holds it out in front of you, what do you do?
Well, I stare at Mark for a moment, and I slowly reach towards the necklace and ask for it.
May I ask why they match?
It belonged to someone that I know.
Right.
You can feel the magical energy emanating from the necklace that matches your own. Surely someone that's gone through similar training as you at the very least met their demise in the maw of this creature. You hear the echo of zombie voices from the hallway, the swirling whir of magic, Lucian, the cry of Castidian reaching out towards your soul as you're connected through this brand of castigation that links you both. Enra, what do you do?
May I hold on to this? When we get through this, maybe you can help me figure out who this was, because there were so many of us that have this. But this is something for later.
Of course.
Thank
If it's someone you lost, I'm sorry. We'll figure it out once we're out of this pickle. Wasn't that wild, everyone? Oh my
I
god.
almost died.
Almost, but you.
Can we? I start.
Thank you.
Joshing!
Roll for dodging!
Roll for joshing!
Get advantage, because Lord of the Last Time made me laugh. He said, in reality, man is the scariest mimic of them all.
10.
10! An average Josh. Hard to Josh in the
died.
torture chamber.
After she
Yeah.
just found out that
Yes.
someone she knows might have died. Yeah,
Pickles,
like,
as you peel yourself off the tongue, like it's like pulling a hair wax off some of your teddy bear furs.
I have little bald patches on my butt now.
Update the art, please.
Thank you so much for helping me. I would like to take a healing potion.
Yeah, Mark, you're still holding the door shut. The
2d4.
effects of the fear of Pickles now having worn off. You hear those, the sound of feet slapping on the stone and that whirring magic approaching the door once more.
3. And I want to take a potion, please.
You pop out a little potion. Boom.
2d4, right?
+2.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice. Ooh, that's a good potion.
There
it is.
You guys notice Pickles
It's a delicious
pops open one of her healing potions and guzzles it down.
But
Yeah, it just pours on the ground, but you're healed by it, just like all your food.
yeah, I got 41. Yay.
Glug, glug, glug.
All right, anything else? Anything else you guys want to do? You've done an investigation of the room. As I described, there's like a torture table. There's some like manacles and weird torture devices, as well as the prison cell, which, I've got a bucket of slop that smells about as good as the rest of this place does.
Before we leave this room, I want to give Enra a look, like a knowing look, but she has no fucking clue why I would know an idea. But I'm just gonna be like, hey Enra, I just want you to know that as part of the helping committee, we can help you too. With anything you need help with.
Wow.
If you need any help with anything at all, you just let us know, because we are
Here
here to help. That's it. And then I leave the room. Or I like peek outside to see if there's the zombies are on their way. Yeah.
Definitely, there's still 2 zombies standing there,
Right.
and in
Dope,
fact,
dope,
Pickles,
and then I close
your
it, yeah.
perception is so high.
Yeah.
As you look out the door, you see another one coming out of that door.
I did.
fuck.
Right
Can
where
I-
it comes
can
off
I-
at the end of my turn. Sorry.
Link with everybody?
Yes.
What do
make
I
it
roll
weird?
again?
That careful whisper.
1d8.
Yes.
It's just that's all you hear is like when you hear it turn on is the saxophone riff. That's it.
4 hours.
4 hours. You guys are all
Wow.
connected through the psychic link of Enra.
Pickles?
Oh, that's my team. I gotta take
Pickles is like, I'm going to scare them.
Yeah,
You
guys.
get old messages
You get
that were like
old
held up.
messages. I'm going to
Oh, guys, I gotta check my answering machine. Hold on.
Guys, I can't scare them! Like screaming.
Stop at your eyes! Don't look at me!
Wait, did you guys get scared?
No.
Damn!
The fuse.
Oh, I had.
You're the
I am
one.
I don't
Sorry.
even have words for it. I'm just-
I am so sorry I had to do that. It is one of It's just something that I can do. I learned it after I almost died one of the other times.
It was great. All my nightmares were right in front of me. It was something. Wow. Now that
My nightmares were
Wow.
below me.
Picture the temple.
Dear.
But yes, you know, as you guys kind of currently, you feel the mental link of Enra, you know, connect all of your minds in this moment. You know, standing in front of this door, this torture chamber behind you, the kind of melting body of this big amorphous mimic behind you, the
Is that-
growls of undead from beyond the door.
Is the image that he
that's
made
what I was
still
gonna
there
ask.
of
Is
the?
the changeling in there?
I believe it is, yes.
Should we all just turn and look at it?
It's like.
is there any control over him? I'm not sure if phantasmal force.
That's a fair question.
I think it might only affect the mimic.
I'm just gonna check. Yeah, I think you chose the target, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be fair.
Well, it doesn't affect undead anyway, right?
We're like funded.
Sorry, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, it doesn't affect undead. You're
So
right.
it's like every enemy out there's undead, right?
It might have like blipped once the mimic died
This is
too.
the song I sing when I
Maybe.
look up songs in
It might be.
D&D Beyond. Yes, range 120 feet is an attack within. Oh wait, I looked up Phantasmal Killer. Gosh, man,
Oh!
it's Phantasmal Force,
just
right?
kidding.
Yeah. Thank you. I was like, no, this seems totally different. Range
totally don't
area.
care.
It does exist in an area and a creature that you can see. So yes, it is a singular spell.
Okay.
So you see it also deflate like the mimic does, just sadly in a room full of disembodied changelings.
Okay, ready?
Are there any receptacles apart from the slot bucket, like
No,
vials
it's
and
just
stuff?
the filthy slop bucket.
Biscuit.
I want to get some mimic blood, but
You're gonna have to get that filthy slop bucket.
No! Then it's gonna be diluted.
Do you want to know what food it looks like?
it would
inside
be
the bucket?
diluted with slop.
No.
You're right.
Know what
Yeah.
food?
No, I don't want to hear
Please,
nothing about your
no.
stuff. Don't
I
you
haven't
dare.
ruined a food in like 2 seasons.
Oh my
know.
God.
All right, I'll save it.
It's
But it's gonna be a good food.
It'll
I'm
be
gonna
a
ruin
good
it.
Good one, though.
Don't look at that slop bucket.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be a
There's
food
no
we
like
all
mimic
love.
blood around, right? We made it bleed. You can't use that.
It's just I need something to carry it in, but maybe we'll find something later.
Oh, wait.
Can you use
What
like
about
your...
my potion bottle?
Empty potion bottle.
I was like, we've got some
Can you
stuff.
Remember that?
Yeah, we.
Take your shirt
I
off and
handle it.
soak it in the blood.
And then
you
just
can
wring it out.
out.
Just the acid eats it away. Aw, that's my best shirt.
Yes, may I collect some
Just kidding.
mimic blood with
You,
the
you
potion
absolutely
vial?
may, yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, you scoop it up, you look at it, you're like,
Now
"Ugh."
you're cooking
You would need
with
some like
vials.
alchemical setup to kind of determine the nature of it, but you are smart enough that if you had the right tools, you'd be able to determine the nature of it.
We'll find out.
Nice. All right, you know, you hear the pounding on these doors now. These in this time that's taken, you know, this one is moving up the hallway a little bit more. Has not quite made it there, but we're gonna re-engage initiative. You, Enra, you are at the top of that
same.
initiative right now. So the door is currently shut in front of you. The looming figures beyond. What do you do?
We gotta get out of this room. Mark, if you wouldn't mind.
Open the door again. It's free action. It's fine with me. You see, standing, you know, they're a little
Smart to
closer.
get someone else's action.
They're a little closer gathered now. But unless you left the room, you can only target the zombie in the middle. That would be the one you could actually attack right now.
Great, well, I will attack them.
Do it.
Do
Gonna
it.
do
I
it.
dare you.
All right, well, here we go.
Do it.
15 plus
Nice. Plus 7. So 22. It has a 10 AC, which what have we learned about low ACs and hit points? All right. So yeah, you hit. Go ahead and give me that damage.
2 plus 4.
You went before it in initiative. You get sneak attack on that. You should actually.
Hell yeah.
You have advantage on the attack too. Roll one more d20 just in case you get a 20.
Because it's fun.
Because doubling sneak attack is
Oh no, 8.
Yeah.
Still fun rolling die.
It is. I'm like, why not?
Let me
Yeah, you
roll
get to
the
add your
rest
sneak
of
attack
these.
damage.
So,
my
in
God.
addition to the 2, I have a 4, a 6, a 6, and a 2.
Whew.
All right, so you
I win.
serve it up pretty good. Let me just double
How do
check
you
that it
play this
doesn't
game?
have
I win.
just conditions.
This is
Okay.
bullshit. Every time, different cards, still he wins. Should be same set of rules for everyone.
All right, you see your mental dagger slash into it. Doesn't have any resistance against your type of damage, so it does full damage. You see you slice into the zombie frame, and each cut kind of spills. I know our freaking rules explain is going to call me out. The psychic blades aren't supposed to leave damage because
Right,
it's psychic.
right.
But like they did, and we're gonna. So, you know, it's cool, because I know you like to cut people's heads off, so, like, how boring would it be without the
Cut his
wounds?
psychic head off.
Notice Funyuns hasn't said anything since, weird, since Nicole couldn't use her phone anymore. All right, murderer. You do a bunch of damage. That's your action. You still have a bonus and a move. What are you gonna
Great. I want to hit him again.
Hit him again.
I just want to get rid of him.
Do it.
Oh gosh.
do? You would have advantage on this strike as well.
Oh great. 8 plus my 7.
15, that's a hit.
Great.
Hits keep coming.
Okay, just stay tuned.
Another 2 with
Nice.
my 4.
Plus 4. All right. You see you slash into the zombie that's standing there at the edge, and it gets to go. How much did you do total?
I'm on the edge.
18, 12. It fails. Enra, what do you do?
Yeah!
Okay, I'm gonna
Smush that.
I'm gonna
fuck.
channel my little pickles. You
Yeah.
don't love me now.
Are you walking on the ceiling?
I'm walking on the ceiling.
Yes.
Never.
Ceiling.
Then I like fall here because Mark has moved out of the way, and then I just double sword attack him.
Dope. Slash. Strangely, you cut the head off. Weird.
I did.
Whoa.
And yeah, you see the strange. This is particularly of note to you as a necromancer. When you slice the throat as the head falls back, you know, it's just this kind of like formless, fleshy skin with these ink blots that spill around. As you sever the throat, it like sends back. You see all these weird black tendrils instead of like, you know, veins and muscle tissue. It's the strange necrotic energy that fuels these lives. But failing the undead fortitude save, you see the head trickles off. This one is down.
Bye.
But it is standing in the doorway, which makes it difficult terrain. That is the end of Enra's turn, which means it is the zombie.
All right.
It's going to move in. It's going to stand on the space of its friend. You see
Well,
just...
Too bad for him, that's difficult terrain.
That's true, yeah. He doesn't have a ton of... All right, guys. All right. It stands on the difficult terrain. It uses double its move on that square, so it still has 20 square. It's a bunch of squares. You see this zombie lurch forward, and it's going to take its swings at the nearest target, which is Mark. I'm sorry, Pickles, you're no longer on this tongue. Because if you're not on the tongue, you're still not on the tongue.
He's got a tongue puddle now.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to save
big
that.
puddle
You
of
guys will be
tongue.
Big
haunted
puddle
by
of
this
tongue.
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 You see it does. It rolls up. Unfortunately, Mark, you're the closest to the door because Enra is positioned on the ceiling with her shoes of spider climb. It gets 2 claw attacks at you. Here we go. 16, 15. That's pretty good. 21, 20 AC.
21 and 20? Yeah, both hit.
All right. You take 12 slashing damage.
Whoa.
You see it slices into you, and rather than like bite at you, you see it's like zombie hands grab you, and then these little black tendrils bite your skin.
I don't like
I
that
don't
very
like
much.
that either.
I'm not friends with that.
No.
That's not
We just
chill.
met. All right,
You're
well,
right.
You don't have to hurt his feelings.
But you don't have to hurt my friends.
Better point.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Done.
And you know what? Hurt people hurt people.
Oh.
That's right.
People hurt people.
All right, that is the end of the of our Shadowfell zombies' turns. Mark, you know this. Your mind's surging with like, what could this sort of undeath? You know, surely you've read of the Shadowfell, the plane of dread that sits over, similarly to what the Feywild did before Mab changed everything.
Wow.
But it does appear that in this place you've now seen Feywild magic as well as Shadowfell. So these points are rumored to exist, but you've never actually seen one nor met anybody who has. But the idea is when the planes fell and created Ganjaria, there would be these points where both planes were fused in one spot. And they should have tremendous power.
Interesting that we're here, and that this is one of those points where everything's merging. And just everything else, taking blood magic, celestial, cuddleforged. But I'm mostly just really pissed about this fucking zombie, so firebolt in his goddamn face.
Right in his stupid face.
Stupid face.
They don't have not resistant, no, not weak to fire.
That will be a 22.
That's a hit.
Wow.
Give me that damage. What does your firebolt look like?
Well, at this point, I'm just that level of pissed off, and I'm thinking of the brand of castigation on my friend Lucy's chest. So it is just a,
Yes.
and
Nice.
then the flames erupt from that.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
2d10, 2d10 of
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
That's the song
Those
for
cantrips
that.
start popping around this.
Oh shit. 19.
Oh
Yes.
Just
Mark.
explodes.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Kill the
All
fire.
right. You scorch it up.
Especially because they're just in the door.
Just standing in the doorway.
I just ended a best man toast.
Yeah. Standing on his fallen friend.
Explosion.
Yeah, you melt off some of his face. You see, as it falls away again, no skeleton, no skull to be found. As you simmer with your searing fire magic, melts the skin off the face. You see the ink blots seemingly kind of run to other parts of the body to escape the fire. And as it melts away, it's almost like a sea of worms, of these black tendrils that actually sit underneath the sagging skin of these zombies.
Worms.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't know. Sorry.
Sandworms?
No, you wouldn't know.
You would
Would I know?
But would any of us know?
No.
Damn it.
This
I
is
don't know.
this
What
is
do you
pretty
think?
specifically a Shadowfell knowledge source, and that's not in your guys' bag.
That's
My
Look again.
character,
not
my
your
character's
bag,
also
baby.
just it speaks abyssal.
Yeah, a lot of you
Weird,
guys
right?
speak Abyssal. I was like, all right.
Just also.
And I'll pay that off, don't worry. Because I think I even was like, if you're going to deal with demons or devils, it'll be demons in this place. So yeah, I hate when you make a character and you pick all these languages, it's like, well, what fun is that? You want to have the language that you kind of need. That's why usually when people make characters, I let them not choose those until they encounter them in the game.
There you go.
But we made higher level characters, so that's what it is.
We did.
So it is still standing. However, 19 damage was not enough to kill it, Mark. So what do you want to do?
So bonus action,
I better take a potion.
because he fucked me up pretty good.
That's 2 swings. He rolled hot too. He rolled a 15 and a 16. I'm still looking at him like, finally. I want you guys to know I do have this, and I'm not threatening you. This is the bag of dice that I play with. These are my favorite dice, and they are killers. There's a reason I don't use them when I play with you guys, because I don't want to just like keep one-shotting you on accident. But they're here. They're around.
Oh my god.
They're
I feel
around.
threatened.
They're around.
Yeah. They sound like
Hey
that.
man, what's over there?
I was like, I was really about to be like,
You didn't see me.
Are we doing this?
You actually walk on the walls and ceiling to get away.
She's really getting into her character.
Holy shit.
Method.
So that's 4.
Nice. With
Or
plus the 2?
6.
Nice. 6 back. You see, again, we home brew that you're allowed to use your own potion as a bonus action, applying it to somebody else as an action. And so you kind of break the bottle on your head.
Hey, we're always so violent with it.
Save your bottle. You end up scooping a lot of goops in this group.
Scooping the goop.
The old scoop group.
I'm just gonna pour it, making eye contact with the zombie because I'm holding the door.
Nice.
Because moving would be stupid. So yeah, just
Yeah, it would get an attack on you. You see the strange tendrils kind of like pulling the skin back together, trying to fuse, what was a face. It's now stretching the skin from near the ears as much as it can, and it's just becoming this like one kind of butthole-looking hole in the middle of it as it pulls the skin
a
together.
butthole.
Anything else, Mark?
if you don't but hold me now. No, I'm good.
You don't pickles up, pickles, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna attack him twice.
All right.
And I got a 14 and a 16.
Okay, roll damage for the first attack.
Okay, for the first attack. Fuck. It's 5.
All right.
So I go pop!
Boom, you pop him. He's still there, just barely.
Right in his hole.
Yeah.
The next one is 7.
7 AC? Or 7 damage?
The second one was I passed both the ACs.
Oh, okay.
And then.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that was 10 AC. So
Yeah.
you're 7 damage on the second strike?
Yes.
All right, it gets a saving throw against the 5 plus the damage taken. It wasn't radiant or a critical, so here it goes. Constitution saving throw. It didn't land. 14, con plus 3, 17. It passes.
Cool.
So as you pop the little butthole, it like shoots through the back, and then comes back up and reforms in the front.
That's great, because I still am a flurry of blows.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do. I'm just like.
back
I'm
in
like,
there.
I'm like, yeah, I got an 18.
That's it.
Yeah. Ew!
It's at 1 hit point right now.
6 plus 4.
All right.
10, yeah.
So 10 plus 5. It has a DC 15 con save. Plus 3. And rolled a 14. Pickles Ennui. What do you do to that butthole face?
I just go, ew! And then I punch it, and that's it. Just explodes. It's pretty, like, not uneventful. It's just really fast.
Yeah, just the butthole shoots out the backside of its head, and even the black tendrils that are trying to reconnect it can't quite reach as it peels in half and falls on the floor.
Gross!
Yeah.
You got a pile of these zombies right there. Oh, and this. Oh, I'm sorry. This one would have moved. I mean, to be fair, there's too much zombie right there, so it's just standing there in front of a pile of these fallen allies.
Oh, the 3-1 fell down.
Oh, there we go. That's the. I was like, something happened.
It's fail.
All right.
And I'm just gonna walk away.
And there's still that swirling cloud of shadow.
Yep, I'm getting away from that with my magical weight of being. Just going bye.
Just like slide out of the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like later. Yeah, I'm just moving away.
All right, that
As
brings
far
up
as
Lucian, Lululemon, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy Lamore.
Lucha.
I'm just gonna chill in the corner and jake off because there's 18 people in the fucking doorway.
No, you can move through
I'm
your.
on the ceiling, okay? I'm on the ceiling.
Henry's on the ceiling. You would have to make some kind of athletics acrobatics
what,
check to get over the
Jesus,
pile of
there's a lot of
zombies, but I would
people
let
there.
you because that's dope.
Yeah, no, I'd like to just kind of run through. The one who's coming down the hallway last is the only one still standing, correct?
That, and then there's that swirling cloud of shadows right here.
Bunch of farts.
It's this thing.
It's a bunch of facts.
Yeah, and it's a 5-foot aura around it. So I'll just set it there to make it make sense. This is all shadow right there.
Oh, I don't want to go towards
He
that.
should have
though.
gone into the door first. Idiots.
Idiots.
A bunch of idiots.
Yeah, then I'd kind of like to, because I don't want to use my crossbow. I like using my sword. It's just funner.
I get it.
That's a real word.
So funner.
So if I could, I'd like to like kind of run through the door and kind of leap.
Yeah.
Leap over. I was gonna say lunge. That's not right.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
All right.
If you roll really bad.
Well, a 2 is pretty bad.
A 2! Oh, no, a 2! Lucy! You start running, you
Do I step
sprint
in
through this
zombie
area.
goo?
You make it.
What?
Exactly that. You go to plant and you're gonna do a sick front flip over this thing, but your foot just goes directly through it, and it's like a big bag of worms. Your leg just like sticks in. You feel the tickle of these strange black tendrils trying to reform around your leg. You did make it that far, however, but you are stuck. You are currently stuck in this zombie goo.
Bag of worms.
All right.
You can see the one zombie to your left. You cannot see what is inside of that cloud of shadow.
I figured. Can it see me?
You don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know.
Am I able to attack though, even though I?
Yes, you absolutely
fucking
can. You
slipped?
just
Okay.
can't move any farther.
All right.
So now there's like two big piles of zombie, and then Lucian like stuck inside of it, blocking the doorway in front of you guys. It's gonna get harder and harder to get through
This
this
is
door.
a
love it.
fire hazard.
All right.
Oh, shush, shuts it down.
Yeah.
9 plus 6.
We win.
Are you the Bloodhound?
15?
What was that?
15?
That's a hit.
Nice.
Get him.
So I guess when I'm stuck, the other one's kind of behind me, right? So if I'm on a pile of zombie, I kind of want to like take my sword out and like kick it backwards
Dope.
into its face
Nice.
if possible.
You feel a slop of the free foot kind of pulling away and kicking the blade. It shoots at its face.
Yeah.
I wrote down Zom A and then Zom B.
Got him.
That's bad.
I just revisited it and it made me laugh this time.
6.
You're on Zom.
Who's this? Zom
This
3?
is Zom 3.
Hey,
A, B, and 3?
It's the Zom 3.
thank you, past Brandon, for that.
Yeah, that was a little setup for myself. Thanks, man. He wasn't high when he wrote it, I don't think, or he would have noticed. All right, so yeah, how much do you hit for?
Oh, what's up? Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, that's Mad Bird Stream. Another raid. Cheat.
Welcome in.
There's
We're
the sexy birds we were looking for.
like,
that's
There
it.
they
We
are.
need some sexy birds in here. Sexy birds.
These are the sexy birds.
All right, how much damage?
6 is what I rolled, and
Plus.
Dex is
Yeah.
right 3, so 9.
And you have a magic weapon, so 10.
Oh yes, +1. There it is. I wrote
Yeah.
it right
So
there.
10. Nice.
Yes.
Are you currently?
I've got the right of whatever, the crimson right.
Did you do your extra damage from that?
I didn't.
And
3.
nice, 3 more. So it does. You notice that the wounds, as you strike, the little worms that try to stretch back and pull the form back together, they're turned away by your radiant energy.
Yeah, they
So
are.
that undead fortitude effect won't work if it's radiant damage that kills them.
Nice.
You know, you're a ghost slayer. You kind of put that together right away. Like, your blade is the best weapon by which to put them away with your extra radiant damage.
Good. I just want to hold on to the handle while it's in space.
Pull it back. Yeah. You still have a second attack, right?
Yeah. Get that thing back.
Like,
And that one's not good. That's a 10.
It only has a 10 AC.
What? Oh my god!
That's no. You can look it up. It's right here on the. It's not me lying.
Oh man.
You don't know.
7.
7 extra radiant damage.
Fuck! I keep forgetting that. 3. Pretty consistent.
All right, it is not enough to kill it, but it's in real bad shape. You rip your blade out of its head, and you see the zombie head just split off to either side, but the mouths are still like, but they're separated from each other. The radiant energy has not allowed those tendrils to reconnect it, so it's just standing there with its face flayed in half, flopping around on its shoulders. But it's still that unnatural hunger for life that zombies have is still active. But it's in real bad shape. Lucian, you're done. That's our little cloud of shadow. He's gonna take his opportunity on, not opportunity, but it's like as in attack opportunity, just like his chance to strike you. He
right
can't
there.
see. He does get advantage also because you're currently grappled by this this pile of
This
zombie
pile
book.
of shit.
Yeah, so it does get advantage on these, and it strikes
Because it's gonna
twice.
need
So
it.
first
Body
one,
goop.
even with advantage, you got a 6. That's an 11 AC. That ain't gonna cut it.
Not today.
And this, oh my gosh, 9 plus 5. That's a 14 AC.
No, I'm an 18.
Oh, a
Sorry,
swirling
sis.
cloud of even he can't see. He's like,
Right.
crap. You just hear
Still
the
flipping in
swipe.
zombies.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just using the goo to like push one side of the hallway.
Oh,
I died.
We killed
not the
Drew.
goo.
Guys.
Are you okay?
Drew, it's fine.
No, I'm fine.
You good?
Yeah. That slipped
We're
out
just
from
really
under my-
immersed and we're
Fucking
really in
commitment,
character.
guys. Like,
That's a good floor, though.
you get inspiration for that, Drew.
Inspiration.
Good floor.
Are you okay, Drew?
Are you alright?
Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
It just. Oh my god! I almost did it again.
I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, he really leaned into
I'm
that.
so top heavy.
Live. We're doing it live.
Doing it live. All right.
Oh, okay.
Drew died 5 minutes later.
It's just a concussion, guys.
Comes up on the screen.
Don't go to
Cannabis
sleep.
Yeah.
Is Butterbean okay?
so tired.
Oh, Johnny. All right, so yeah, you hear the whir of these scimitars in the darkness around you, but you know you're still so combat trained that you're able to manage not getting hit with all of that advantage. I rolled like a 9 and a 3 and a 6 and a 4. That's why they're not in the purple bag.
Yeah.
But
You
What
don't want him
purple
grabbing
bag?
those. Yeah, you don't want him grabbing
I'm
those.
telling you, there's one D20 in there that I'm sure is flawed because I'd be crushing with that dice.
It's like weighted.
Yeah, it's like something went wrong when they made it, and it's fine by me. But see, I don't use it against you guys because I'm chill like that.
Appreciate it.
All right, so it sucks and it's terrible. You guys are mad at it, but you see that whirling ball of shadow.
Is a little bitch.
Lucian, you get a swing at it with disadvantage.
Well, it's okay. I'll take any kind of stuff.
Attack the darkness.
22.
That's a hit.
Oh.
Yo, it's at 2, bro. Oh no, that was the zombie. I'm sorry, that's the zombie.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Nice hit.
Max damage on that one.
Boom, yeah. That was with your radiant damage as well?
No! Shit! 5!
All right. It's in bad shape. You know, you can't see it's bleeding, but like there's little puffs of shadow like dropping behind it.
You're dropping
and
your cool points, bro.
It's successfully moved away. That brings us to Enra, standing on the ceiling as you watch Lucian stuck in this goop of flayed of zombies. What do you do?
But there's still a zombie that's up, right?
There is. It's at 2, yes.
I'm gonna finish this zombie. Hopefully.
All right.
That's what
I
we're gonna
hope.
try to do. Here we go.
I'm just
Now you're standing on the ceiling.
I'm
so you-
on the ceiling.
Yeah, so you can actually like angle yourself to see it. So
Great.
yes.
and not step in the
I
goo.
got-
And not be in the goop because you're on the ceiling.
11 plus my 7, right? 18.
That is a hit. It only has 2 hit points. But
Come
do
on.
damage because we want to see.
6.
So 6
Plus
plus
4,
4,
10.
so 10 total. All right, so its DC is 15. It is going to make the saving throw because the radiant damage is not currently hitting it. And plus 3, that's a 12. It's dead. What do you do?
All right, so this is what I do.
This is what I'm
This is what I do. So I'm on the ceiling and I've kind of maneuvered so I can like see them, and I go, take 2 guys, peekaboo, and I scare him, and then I jump down and I attack him with my psychic blades,
And do you cut his head
yeah.
off?
and I cut his head off.
All right. Enra, as you absolutely rectify this this zombie before you, the same thing you notice is your blade's strength as black tendrils try to reconnect, but so severed by the righteous radiant blade of Lucian that they can't quite reach. And your daggers kind of sever those threads all the way down, and it just peels in half. And the head falls in two halves before you into the puddle that Lucian is still stuck inside of.
Okay.
I've fallen and I can't get out.
Can I help him get up?
You can. That would be an action. You have to use the help action to help him get out.
It's
but
fine.
you
I'm
use your
doing pretty
action
good
to
from
attack.
down here,
You
guys.
do. You can see the cloud of shadow. It is
Okay.
how far away from you? 10, 20, 30, 40 feet away.
Okay.
But you would get disadvantage on an attack against it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try anyways, because I can throw that
Long
blade
knife.
of mine.
Yes.
The way of the long
do
knife.
it.
So
The
I'm
way of the
rolling
long
just for
knife.
disadvantage too, so I
So
roll
2d20 and give me the
and the
lowest.
13.
What? I mean, exactly.
Plus 7 is a 20.
What?
That's a hit.
30,
This poor invisible. He's like, I'm in darkness. They'll never. And he's just terrible at it.
2, 4, so 2 plus my 4.
Nice, 6 damage.
Yes.
You, Lucian tuned him up pretty good, didn't he? What'd you hit for, like 21?
It was 8 plus 3, so 11, and then an extra 5, so yeah.
So 16, yeah. And then how much damage did you do?
I did 6.
6, nice. All right, you see your daggers kind of fly into the cloud of shadow, and you hear this like, kind of swirling cry out from inside, like, fuck you guys. It's seemingly running back toward that door back there.
That door, okay.
But it's not its turn, it is the zombies, and they're all just piles of goop. So Mark, what do you do?
Ooh.
Pile of
Ooh.
goop. Pile of goop.
Thanks.
I love goop!
Thanks for saving some for me, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm making zombie goo angels.
Having a good time.
Guys, I think I figured it out.
Since a darkling was the same kind of creature that took Tabitha from me, I know that's not the same one, but Told the Dead. This is
Nice. Yes, you almost hear the whisper of Tabitha from the skull in your head. It's like, yes, strike them down, my beautiful boy. Imbuing you with a little extra anger at this moment.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
You have I'll strike because you're cool. Link to them. I'll strike the disadvantage. Just a normal roll.
So they get a wisdom saving 16, but I rolled a 17.
What is it?
It's a wisdom save 16
For what?
for Told the Dead.
Oh, for Toll the Dead. That's right, because it's a cantrip. Wisdom save 16. They make the save. And actually got +2 and I rolled a 15, so it passes. Boom. You see the vibration.
I just slip in the goo.
Hey, buddy!
In the goo.
Jump in. You feel a lot better. Water's fine.
Let the goo take me.
You got anything else, Mark? Pickles Ennui. You're standing in front of a pretty thick cloud. You got puddles of gross shit all around you. You got a goopy pile of zombies in front of you that Lucian's half buried in. This melting mimic that's behind you, and we'll just have the Phantasmal Force still just be like slowly losing steam, like a wacky waving inflatable arm flame 2-9 just like dropping to the ground beside you. What do you do?
Everything's, gross.
Yes.
So what will it take to get over this pile of goop?
It's going to be an acrobatics check.
Cool. Is that gonna take my action as well?
No, we give a skill
she jump
action
off
as
my
parts.
head?
Absolutely.
Oh,
she jump off your head.
hell yeah.
I can also grab you and swing you. I'm on the
I
ceiling.
like all of this.
We both meet in the middle and
Yeah, and we just help Pickles get over.
I mean, I have a 19. I rolled a 19.
That's good enough.
So I think
yeah.
I'm fine. Yeah, I could just
But your
go.
foot does have to go on Lucian's face a little bit. That's
I
just
love
that's
it.
my only
That's
concern.
Excuse me. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
You
I'm
get
so
it.
sorry.
I'm already
God.
covered in
Oh,
shit.
God,
Exactly.
no. Oh,
Who cares
gosh.
if I get a
Oh,
little
dear.
bit of
Here we
shit?
go. Here we go.
Excuse me.
Careful, she cuts people's heads off all the time.
I do.
But
Brenda just her head falls.
run! You saw it here, folks.
so yeah, I'm like.
Jumping between the walls.
And then I punch him in the back of his head.
Through the shadows. So remember, you have disadvantage because you can't actually see your target.
Fair. Okay. So I miss, but hear me out. Well, I rolled a 10, so let me hear me out. I tried. Okay. 6 plus 7.
13.
Yeah.
It
that
has
hit?
a 15 AC.
Oh, bitch. All right. Flurry of blows.
Flurry of You're like, shit, and you're just doing
Fighting it.
and it's trying to hit you. It's like, and you guys are just missing each other all over.
It's like a weird fuck with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. I just keep. It's like the Dragon Ball Z fights where we just keep like.
Yeah, it's like.
Keep missing. yeah.
We're just in goo.
Oh my god.
Join us.
So that was
goo.
10, 20, 30, 40 feet of movement. How much do you have? Did you want to bounce off or stay there?
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce off and land next to the goop. Or actually,
You gonna go past?
no! I'm gonna go back to my friends! Does there anybody, are the guys just right here?
Yeah, they're standing
just
at the
guarding the
doors.
entrance.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead of him.
Okay.
Like, cut him off at the pass and be like, fuck you, yeah.
How much do you have left?
540, I had 55.
So
I can do
I think that was 40 there. So
Yeah.
there, that's where you're
Cool.
at. And you would get
So-
an attack of opportunity if he tries to run past you.
Yep.
Bitch.
Nice.
Dope.
Sorry, I stood. That's not a good angle. I'm sure you guys are just like, cool.
All right.
Anyways.
It's flurry blows time. All right. So Pickles,
like-
you jump a little farther down the hallway, and you feel good to be closer to your buddy who's just standing by the door. You
Yes!
just feel like the song starts playing because you guys are getting closer to each other.
Baby best
Best friend song.
Yeah.
It isn't very long. All right, Pickles. If that's the end of your turn, Lucy, you're up. You got some splaining to do.
Well, I'm gonna have to use an action to get out of this shit.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So give me an escape DC 13.
It's goop.
Well, it's 12 plus, what do I add? Dex?
Your dex, yeah.
Yeah, so 15.
Nice pass.
Yay.
You pull it out, and you're slightly reminded of that moment with those rat sandwiches.
Yeah.
And it's like the composition of these two solids and liquids are very similar.
It was fun while it lasted,
Very
but
similar.
Oh,
you know what it's
God.
like?
Similar.
similar.
I just want to be like Olive Garden breadsticks and just fucking like, throw the gauntlet down.
Right? I was like, no, why? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you managed to get out with your action, but you still have your move and your bonus.
Nice. Well, I guess I can go down the hallway a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far do you want to go?
I don't want to like get in attack range of that guy because I can't attack him.
From there's like stay outside the
Yeah.
darkness. The darkness.
The darkness.
Darkness is spreading.
Darkness.
All right, sweet. Lucy, you got anything else?
Am I able to use any of my primal rights or any of my? Well, see, the thing is, he's already pretty bad up. I don't want to do too much.
No, you guys have tuned him up pretty good.
That's
for
what
a
I'm saying. I
guy
don't want to
who's
waste any
shrouded in
dope shit
darkness.
on him. But never mind. Then I'm cool.
Yeah, you are, dude.
I'm just gonna chill.
You're super
I'll post
cool,
up
bro.
on the wall, be like, "Yeah, I'm covered in zombie shit."
You know how cool you are? Ice cold. All right?
All right.
Sweet. So, Lucy, if you're done, that is the Darkling's turn. It's going to go ahead and try to move past you, Pickles. You get an attack with disadvantage.
Get him.
Get him.
Get him.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Get
Me now! Ah!
Yes, this cloud of shadow looms over you.
11.
Is that
Oh,
with
wait.
disadvantage?
Fucking 1.
No! Oh, shit. Crit.
Touch my shame.
My shame.
All right, you swing at I attack the darkness. You attack darkness in front of you. You hear using the free action, the door is open, and the door is shut. And you don't know what happened to that guy. And that is the end of its turn. Enra, what do you do?
Okay. Well, all these zombies are dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to get them.
You can't cut any more of their heads off.
Fine. Fine. Well, I'm just gonna move down the hallway.
All right.
And I'm on the ceiling.
What's your speed?
My speed is 30.
30, so 10, 20, 30. You want to get that far?
Yeah.
You could also use your action to double move if you wanted and get to that door.
Let's double move.
It's a little lopsided.
Done it.
You have the same privilege in the sense that opening a door is a free action if you care to.
I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'm gonna wait for my friends.
You remember like just moments ago when you kicked the door into that torture chamber and you're like, I'm growing.
I'm just gonna.
This is a hero on a journey.
On a journey.
Not the
I
same.
noticed
I'm
that
glad I
and I
have
go,
a team with me.
anything you need. Anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wait at the door, and I've got my friend's necklace in my hand. I'm just gripping it and shaking.
All
I
right.
wait for my friends.
You guys are all standing around, in this corridor as the doors, shut. You hear the guards standing at attention at the front of the building. You hear from down this side a door shut. And the kind of sound echoes off the stone of the walls. As you, kind of look at the door in front of you, Enra, you start having this, strange fever about you. As, again, that voice that permeated from the stones, you can feel its presence in the area all around you. This place is tainted with this stretched spirit of this horrible, horrible man. And you can feel his presence looming through the door in front of you. You look down and you see those shadows kind of trickling from the bottom of the door at your feet, cooling your skin. And in a moment, you're kind of shifted to this place as it used to be. And you start filling in the blanks of some of the rooms that you've been in. These torture chambers of sacrifice, these atrocities committed in the name of justice and purification. And in that moment, you're standing frozen in front of the door. You hear 1,000 screams in your mind. And that's where we're gonna pick it up after intermission, guys.
My head!
It's so mean.
Me brain.
Nice, Wilhelm scream, my man. All right, guys, we do have us a 10-minute intermission here. All of us will definitely have to pee. I think I need to roll one. No, I have 2 joints still, I'm good. Make sure you're filling up. If you're playing along at home, make sure you're drinking your water, man. Big water. We're coming for you. We have incredible artwork that's been committed to this show. Just a huge shout out to all the artists that have sent us stuff in. Hello to some new names in chat as well. Justin and Carr, I see you there. I see you. Gito Fox, we're showing up. We love you. It's so good to see you. Tyler Collinsworth, my man. He lives here. We talk about that all the time.
Oh, well.
But yes, make sure you hydrate, buds. Get yourself a mason jar. Ours has Weed&d on them. Speaking of that, we also have a merch store now. So if you want to check out some Weed&d merch, type !merch in chat, and you'll get the link to check out some of our Weed&d swag. Listen to the incredible music, all crafted by the one genius, Sandy Stein. He's made over 50 tracks of music for the show. Enjoy the incredible artwork of this incredible community, and we will see you in 10 minutes. Woo! Don't cut my head up, Nicole. Don't cut my head up, Nicole. Don't cut my head up. What is up, buds? Welcome back to WeeDnD, the pod positive live tabletop role-playing experience. We have been having us quite a romp through the old Bloodhound Sepulcher, a battle with a giant mimic, several of these strange Shadowfellian zombies, and a little darkling that managed to get away. We're gonna jump back in because we got a lot of D&D to play. But I did want to shout out, I see our friend Luke O'Hearn is here, one of our new patrons of the show, longtime supporter of the show. Thanks so much for being here on your lunch break. I mean, that's as WeeDnD as it gets, bro. Like your lunch break, where you come back and you're like, lunch was tight. Lunch was super tight. Cardman, good to see you. Precarious, thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. I saw Moose all throughout the show. Honey the Boojum, just fucking love you guys. Again, we do have a Patreon rolling now, patreon.com/WeeDnD if you want to support the show there. And tonight we have launched our merch store. So if you're with us on Twitch, type !merch to bring up the link to check that out. And again, all the proceeds and everything from all the stuff all come back to making this show bigger and better every single week. That's how you end up with like beautiful battle mats with some of my finest work. I'll tell you what, I felt like a fucking kid again. I was like, oh man. And then I started doing a room and I made that little table and I was like, oh, holy crap, dude. Like I'm so old now, but this is something that connects through my very existence.
And these squares.
Yes,
So many square
That's a crap load of squares there.
Let me tell you, a little
Yeah.
bit of squares.
Little some of them squares. So yes, and in fact, our store is a square store. So squares everywhere.
everywhere.
Squares across. Micah J. Brick, thank you so much for gifting those subs.
yes.
Super appreciate you. I see a lot of beautiful names in that list too. And now you guys can use our cool emotes for our stuff. God, fucking A, man. You guys are the best. I love playing D&D with you. I love fucking playing it with and just for you guys and this whole thing. I'm super high. I'm starting to get emotional. Here it is.
Yay!
Gotta do it a dungeon. Do it a dungeon. All right, guys.
It's a beautiful dungeon.
Anybody got anything they want to plug, promote before we jump back in?
We're gonna be doing Extra Life on July 1st for 24 hours. Like we are invited to the Playhouse's Extra Life for Convergence players.
Phenomenal group.
We have, it's so fun right now. And let me I forgot.
No, do your thing. We're going to hold down a couple of their time blocks, the WeeDnD crew we've talked about. Not playing scary games. None. No scary. I fucking hate scary games.
There will be some
I'm in my feels right now.
So we've done it a ton of years in a row. I think I've done it like 5 years in a row now. So we play like games for 24 hours at my friend Anthony Barnaby's house. He's been practicing all of his streams recently on the account.
Tony Blue 87.
Yeah, Tony Blue
on
87.
Twitch.
He's been playing through games. So he's like setting up all the streams and getting everything ready for July. We just got there's a couple streamers that are going to be making like appearances and stuff too. And then
I hear those guys from Weed&d are coming.
Yeah, so we still have to like choose the video game and stuff we're going to play, but I'm going to be there the whole time with like Barnaby and Max and like a couple other friends of the show. And then people like, Eric Angel are going to be coming through. Yeah, so there's going to be tons of people coming through and playing games, and we're going to be doing the same thing. It's an Extra Life campaign. I've been I'll post about it in our, the promotion. Yeah. The self-promotion.
We'll link through it too. Like we'll set up a little shout out for it and everything. Good, gaming for a good cause. I'm all about it.
Yeah. So that way we can make some money, and then we have the incentive these two that I'm going to come up with. So I've done like ones in the past where I was I hate minions, so I did like a sexy minion photo shoot. Like this was like years before that was like a thing. Yeah. And then I also did a sexy raptor shoot like later. So now I'm roping like Amanda in and maybe Nicole if I'm a lucky boy.
If you're lucky.
To do like a photo shoot of something along those lines. Like I don't want to it's not to ruin anything. It's to kind of take something that's so clinically unsexy and make it
make
just
it
do
sexy.
that. Yeah. So I don't
Sexy
know. We'll
birds?
see. I'm brainstorming sexy birds.
Sexy birds. There's some.
Sexy birds. There's a.
Okay, Lord Moose, you called this out. I also was like, wait, she kind of breezed past that like sexy minions is a big thing now. It's like way before. It's like everywhere you go, there's sexy minions.
Sexy minions here, sexy minions there.
Walk into a CVS, sexy minions.
Sexy minions.
kid,
those minions, how sexy they are when they're round. You guys get me, right? You guys understand what I mean about the minions being Sexy.
Everywhere you
Anyways,
turn.
so yeah.
Everywhere you
So
look.
July 1st for 24 hours. It'll be fun. We're gonna do that. So keep an eye out for those announcements the closer we get to that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, extra life.
Yeah, extra love.
Extra life. Yeah, doing some stuff for some good shit. Also, we're doing. I'm going to be in the Tempest. I'll be playing Stefano at the Nevada Shakespeare Festival.
Nice.
And so I'll be getting a stab at the drunken butler Stefano. It's a lot of fun. I'm doing kind of a Fraser Crane thing. But that opens May 17th. NevadaShakespeareFestival.com. If you're one of our local buds. So yeah, anybody? Hey, man?
I'm ready to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
this.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
this, man.
Thousands.
I just light us up to Frasier because that's a
Light
really
us
good
up to
show.
Fraser, one of the
It's an
greatest,
immaculate
one of the
show.
all-time greats. I
It's
will
an
not be
immaculate
Fraser
show.
Crane.
Just make Crane.
It's immaculate.
All right, guys. Once you hit, let's jump back in love. You know, Enra. Sorry, let me set this right. I can set mood part two.
Set the mood
Wait.
part two.
Enra, you're standing in front of this door that's shut, the creeping flow of shadow that tickles at your feet as you kind of look around at the stones of this building. And as you become aware of these 1,000 screams inside of your mind and just the immense torture that was put upon the poor souls of this place, and your psychic resonance starts scratching at the walls of your very essence. You start looking at the stones set in the walls themselves, and it's as if they're somewhat tainted with the blood of changelings. You notice the stone, rather than set, has somewhat of a movement to it, similar somewhat to the skin of the mimic that you just battled. But this building is more than just any strange, ceremonial chamber for the body of this horrible man. It seems like it is so tainted with the blood of changelings that it permeates the very stone itself. You feel the screams, your psychic energies rack you with pain. But Enra, what do you do?
Oh. Can everybody else hear the screams because we're mind linked?
No. Oh, yes! Oh, dope! Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Oh, that's great. So you guys hear 1,000 screams, the tortured anxiety. I don't want to blow my pipes. It's just a million Wilhelm screams. Yeah.
He just plays it over and over again.
It's just like that, but 100. And so you hear the tortured angst cries as the psychic link between your minds and Enra's is so strong that these waves of suffering blast inside of your minds. Not as equipped to deal with psychic resonance as Enra, it really does kind of discombobulate you for a moment. But Enra, you settle yourself. What do you do?
So what did I look at? What stones did I look at?
So the stones basically that make up the walls of this entire building.
entire building,
And so
okay.
you see like where the wood of the door is set into the stone wall, even that has somewhat of a motion to it. This building is alive.
Gross.
Is there any way that I can, is there something I can peek through to see if I can look into the room anymore without opening the door?
So the crack at the bottom of the door would be your way to do that, but it's
there's the
currently a
thing.
blight
Okay.
of shadow flowing from the other side.
Okay. Can I investigate the frame of the door to see if there's anything that might be sticking
Yes,
on it?
give me an investigation check.
9s with my 8.
Oh no, 17. Usually a 9 is like, nah, but you're like, plus
But
8, let's just double
I
that.
investigate things, guys.
With a 17, you
She
actually
just looks
notice
at it and knows.
the creature that passed through this door, this darkling, must have been aware of this. But as you kind of look at where the center point of the door is, as the shadow flows around, there's like an airflow that puffs up. It's kind of disturbing the shadows that flow by, as if there's a pressure plate set in this door, a trap that you have been made aware of.
Okay, great.
But yeah, nothing else no attachments or anything that would go beyond that. But that you do notice that there's this strange upward gust of wind in the center of the area where this door stands.
Okay. I tell everybody that amongst the screaming, which I apologize for.
Go tell them.
Just take a deep breath.
Oh gosh.
It'll all be okay. That's what I got.
All right, Enra, just kind of moving through like a natural progression. Mark, you've heard these screams in your head now. Feeling that energy pressed inside your brilliant mind. It's like there's not a lot of room in there for anything else. These cries kind of stifle you as you hear not only those cries, but the cries of the skulls inside of your wig as well. You hear your mother's voice cry in agony. You hear Tabitha Rothhart's voice cry in agony. So you hear 1,000 2.
Do we also hear that because we're mind linked?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, got rules lawyer over here. I love it. I love it. Yes. No, that's too cool not to do. So yes. You know, and again, it's like these two. Now you have heard the cry of Tab of the Rodheart, not even that like 3 days ago. So you can identify that one as well. But you do feel like you have a lot of broken minds in this group. There's a lot of damage, a lot of trauma. And so it's like in this moment, this connection through this resonating psychic energy of pain and suffering from thousands of lost lives, it's kind of rattling you to your core. But yes, you do become aware of that. You know, you instinctively feel the skulls.
Well, now they're here.
Oh, that's right, they're here.
Yeah.
They're on your shoulders. I apologize.
But
So they're
Even
just
closer
also
to
in
your
his ears.
Stop.
Yeah, they turn. Like one has a tongue. First, it's the mimic tongue. But which one? You decide. Mark has some mom stuff.
Oh yeah, guys, don't worry. We got some mom stuff.
Yeah, we got that in the
We
chamber.
got some
We
weird
got
mom
men.
stuff.
But yes, so Mark, you kind of steal your resolve in this moment. But what do you do?
Well, I need to get out of this fucking room.
Oh, right, you're still.
I guess I need to work my way through the goop pile. Am I able to? Because I did use a potion. Are any of these tendrils sampleable? The
Yeah.
little black
Yeah.
like Shadowfell worms.
Yeah. You slice. You see, they're no longer imbued with the life. You saw. It's almost as if they had this craving to remain living, and so it's like they reach for each other. But once the life force was lost from the creature itself, they don't move anymore. But you still find these like strange tendrils. They make up the meat of these zombies, these strange creatures from Shadowfell, but no bones or skull or muscle.
Do I have one of them in the vial?
Yeah.
Can I just kind of and like get a drop of blood in there
Ooh, yeah.
to see if it?
Yeah, which blood? It's not the lava blood.
You're
is it?
science.
It's not the lava blood.
No, I'll take my own blood. Yeah,
Okay,
or I'll
sweet.
take the dye. I
I
won't
have the
bite my
lava
finger.
blood.
I'll just.
So you drop it in, and sure as enough, the sensation of life, almost in opposition to the forces of this strange creature, the presence of life energy, they writhe around each other, but for a moment, and then fall dormant once more.
Put cork on it into the back.
You cut your finger. Ah, dang it. All right. But yes.
Just don't sit up.
You got like battles out now. It's again, battles take place in like 6-second bursts, so it's like you can be like up and kind of push the goo aside. You don't have to make like an athletics check.
Are we all aware of the
Good
trap? We know of this trap since we're all linked.
I said that there appears to be a trap in this door.
Amongst the screams, but yes.
Yes.
If we all hunker back, can the mage hand hit the pressure plate?
It absolutely can.
All right.
So again, we have determined, but because of her high investigation, you see the airflow where the crack is. Normally, the darkness would keep you from being able to see it, and so you just kind of be blindly put it in there. But you summon. What does your mage hand look like? Because it's not invisible this time. Haha. Ledgered Mane.
You'd expect it to be bone, really, but it's just mother's hand while she was alive. A nice pale,
Mummy.
frail.
That has some troubling implications. I just want to say, yes, you see the white
Sorry.
gloves that your mother notoriously
Too bad.
wore. The hand kind of ends at the wrist, but you see the bracelet that she always had on her, the clasp on her wrist at all times, with this beautiful amethyst stone beset in the center. You see the spectral hand goes out, kind of floats through the shadow and taps. And you hear this as these two doors open, and there's a pitfall trap.
Not down doors.
On this
Down
way.
doors.
Downward doors. That's it.
Floor doors.
Always
Floor
what
doors.
gets you.
That's what it is.
You are aware now that there is a trap there. There's like a pitfall trap there, but the guy was trying to lure you into it. And you,
Oh, the little idiot didn't fill in. He. Oh,
no. He didn't. He was like, I forgot. Other door. He's just had the worst day.
Wrong door.
Yeah. If only I could see. Like it's just only affected him negatively, but he refuses to turn it off.
He's just surrounded by farts.
Ah, farts. Ah.
My farts.
The fart pit trap.
My farts.
Buried by the.
No, there goes my farts.
So, you guys can gather and stuff. Like if you want to move up or whatever. Again, this is just pile of goo. You've heard a shut door from the other side of the area. Now this one sits
you.
in front of you. Lucian, you kind of peek around. Your guys are still standing at the door. Like they stand at attention as if they were ready to run to your aid if commanded so. But they followed your orders. Like this is kind of a good early test of like the nature of these men. A mercenary would have ran in, and or ran away, and so they have so far stayed diligent at their posts. A
Dope.
good first test for this new order of ghost
Bebop.
hunters. You see Drew Gall is just looking good. Like he's like leaning on like a gargoyle by the front. And it's just like there's like the lights hitting him just right.
Sexy
But
gargoyle.
how is mother and best friend doing? Mother and best
He's
friend.
broad-shouldered, and you see he
you?
genuinely
Rain
looks
Man.
happy to see you come around the corner for a moment. He's just like,
I love you too, my buddy.
he doesn't want to show it in front of his buddies, man. He's like, oh, and he like nods and he
Yeah.
does the little handshake that you guys do.
Beautiful. Best friends forever.
All right.
Forever.
So you you stand there. The pitfall the trap has fallen, and you see some of the darkness almost like spills into it, like a little dark waterfall of shadow. But the door is still in front of you, it's still closed, and you feel that magnanimous pull of like the thing that permeates the stone of these walls, the voice in the darkness. There is some virtue of that person on the other side of this door. And you, Lucian, are standing in the hallway with the opposite feeling. You feel the cry of your brand of castigation on your fallen ally, literally
Behind
calling
us.
you through the cold stone at your back. And so it's like you're like, oh, forward, he's pulled backwards, and then there you are. Mark's mage hand is still out, and he's just like,
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Always have a handhold. If you've got your mum.
well, that's canon. All right, so what do you guys do?
Who wants to go in the room? Does anyone? Any votes to go into this room?
Want is such a weird word to use.
Well, we are going to go into every room, right? Like, we're not just gonna, like, pussyfoot around, teddyfoot around. If we are teddyfooting around, we would just be in that room already. Anyways, let's
So
kick
let's
it.
go. I was like, yeah.
Door.
All right, you
Great
Pickles,
speech.
you
Let's go.
kick it with your little teddy bear foot.
But I do a little jump kick so that I hop over the
Dope.
little thing. Like,
Okay, sweet. So you kick the door in.
Yeah.
You see the door slams into this ball of shadow and slams him against the. It's just
like,
too funny. He's having the worst
Can
day.
the door just cover the trap door?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you can like kick it down so it's like a drawbridge
Yeah.
over the hole, and you see as it falls, it just like knocks that dude into the wall. Thanks, Discount Bard, for bringing your raid our way. And we found you right back. Thanks so much for being here, bud. We appreciate you.
okay.
All right.
So I punch him and I roll a 14.
14.
In so 14 plus. I roll a dirty 20.
Nice.
Then
Yes,
we'll-
that is a hit. He has a 15 AC.
Great.
So you see he's like, bah, he like falls back and his back hits against the wall. You guys
I'm
are
like-
about the same height.
And then I'm like, but like I just.
Oh, you do have disadvantage. Don't forget that.
Yes, and
Awesome.
so I rolled
Okay,
the
cool.
14.
Yes, you're like
My
punching through the
disadvantage.
shadows, but you feel his body pressed against the wall. It's like a little easier to target, if he can't go away from you.
Yeah, little bitch. So I'd only do one. So a 4 plus 4, 8.
Nice.
Okay, and I'm gonna hit him again. 'cause I'm just-
Give him the pause.
That's what I do.
I have you now.
9 plus 7.
That's a 16. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Okay.
Yes.
So that, and then I roll. 3 plus 4.
All right, Pickles Ennui. Make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Damn it.
Oh.
13
Oh, I just wanted it because it would be
plus 2,
hilarious if
so
you failed.
15. Yeah.
15 is a pass. You see as you punch it, it's like pulling the pin on a grenade. You feel your fist starts getting super warm as this explosion of death blows out of it. And in a 10-foot radius, Enra, that includes you.
Oh my god.
DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Like,
I want to be like,
what?
oh shit, crap.
Oh no!
You know what? I feel like I deserve this though because the mimic got Pickles
That's
and all
true
of them. I
now.
kicked open and now he picked.
Touched
You
my
kicked
shin.
this one open.
So you can see.
So you take the full.
You know
take
what's
the
great
full
about
brunt
this?
of a
You
pain.
get blinded. I got back at you.
No.
Okay, yes. So it is called the death burn. When it dies, magical light flashes out from it. You see this explosion of light magic. It incinerates all of the gear and everything that he's holding. You just see this little
God.
naked darkling for like half a second, and then he turns into dust. Go ahead.
Does she get, would that be area of effect? Would Uncanny Dodge save her from that?
No.
Damn.
No, unfortunately.
Tried.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
And because it's not like a set area, it is like within that.
Yeah, yeah.
So You a creature. You take 7 damage, 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
As you're staring forward. You know,
you
your
have
eyes
a
are still open
resistance to
from that
radiant?
profound experience that you had, and then your eyes singe with this bright light as you're seared with this energy. You are also blinded for 6 seconds, so it's not like a huge thing.
Okay.
But yes.
Damn, would she have a resistance to radiant damage? Because she's an ass.
Do you have resistance to radiant damage?
For what now?
Do you have
Radiant
resistance for
celestial?
radiant damage?
I don't think
I don't think so.
Oh, no.
All right, so you see the searing light, you know, similar to the light that glows off of Lucian's sword, sears the eyes of Enra, and she falls back, you know, as her eyes burn with light. But yeah, it is Pickles. What do you do? You did kill it. So, and with that in mind, what did you do?
Yeah, I run in. I like to hear some. Moose was like Agent Smith beating Neo in the subway. It's just coming in so hot, and then
it blows up.
and then he explodes like a wedding.
Explodes.
Right.
Just like at a wedding.
And so then, I explode, and yeah, I Enra takes the full weight of despair, which is not a lot, but it's still kind of funny for her just like hard.
Yes.
And we both fly backwards into the hallway.
Yeah, there's like a gust of wind, and your wings kind of catch it, and you both
Hit
fall back. I'm gonna say you just move back 5 feet.
Yeah.
No damage.
You just hit the back, that other.
He's dead.
Okay, I'm too high for these.
Everybody's dead.
We hit that other
Oh God, you all die. I'm done.
That's cute.
Once you move into the room, we'll set them. All right, so cool. Yeah, the Darkling is dead. And so, you know, Pickles, as you kind of get blown out of the room, you know, Enra, your eyes are burning. You know, you still feel that radiating energy flowing, almost like sound waves from that room. As the cries, the screams kind of echo in all of your shared mind in this moment. You know, there's just this real nasty feeling from inside this room. What do you do?
Is it pretty nasty in there?
I
I get a real nasty feeling. You were the only one in there.
Oh, yeah.
Barely in there.
I barely.
You did on purpose. Those are the best ones.
I was too busy kicking an ass to really look around.
You really did.
But let's take a look around. So yeah, I'll you know,
Teddy bear head?
yeah, a little poke my little head around. Yeah.
You pop out, and yes, you look into this room, and it's just this kind of long room, like I said, 10 feet wide, with stones set about at the sides. And at the end of it, there's this large looming statue. Now, this figure to you, Pickles, is unknown. It's this large man shrouded in shadows, with his hand raising up in the air.
Covered
There's
in
this
farts.
cold cover, just covered, and just to the brim with farts. But
Enamored
you
with
see,
farts.
set in his eyes are 2 rubies. Ooh. And they stand there before you. You also, because you have a super high perception, you see written at the base of the feet of this statue, "Glory to the Bloodhound, the harbinger of judgment."
Okay. Are those do those ruby boobies have any booby traps?
Ruby traps? Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
There is no physical trap on these ruby eyes.
Well, okay, what about an emotional trap?
Wow.
Brandon! What are you gonna do to me? What kind of emotional trap?
Are you doing an Apu thing?
Right?
Are you doing an Apu thing?
Yeah.
Touch the rug. Anyway.
Okay. Are you?
They did.
Right?
But the rug
I'm not
is
changing
alive.
the subject. So, Brennan, what do you do? There's no traps on the ruby eyes.
There's no traps on the rubies. Are they cursed?
And then you'll be sad. You would need an Arcana check to determine if there's a magical nature to these.
Fuck. Shit.
You lean back. Anybody?
Does any? Guys, let's come take a look at these.
These eyes.
These eyes.
Can we all Scooby-Doo, all 4 of our heads
looking,
are
yeah.
peeking around and looking
all
at the
looking
ruby?
at
Two
Steve.
skulls of your fallen love interest. Yes, you guys whoop, 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 Scooby-Doo your way out the side of the door.
Okay.
Enra, you're immediately familiar, as are you, not Lucian. That's your Lucian. Just,
Hi.
You fell.
I'm Dickens.
Dickens. Digby?
Yes.
All right, so Rial. Sorry.
He's back, baby.
There's a lot of D&D characters. So you see, this is indeed a statue in glory of the Bloodhound. You know, he's tall and slight, shrouded in these kind of semi-religious, kind of like a vizier robes. And you know, he's not much of a combatant-looking guy, but in his name, some of the worst atrocities that have ever existed happened as this kind of McCarthy-era suspicion of the changeling race started growing. And even not having seen, just knowing what you know and having a photographic memory, the extent at which he went to destroying the changeling race is not matched in the timeline of Ganjaria. Maybe perhaps in the world of Weed&d.
So as we poke our head out around, me not having any idea, I'm like, there's just some sort of weird loser that's in there, a statue of some weird loser over there. Like, you just have no idea.
Oh yeah, he looks like a loser.
Yeah, what a fucking loser.
He does have ruby eyes. You guys noticed that as well.
Okay, he's got one cool thing about him.
That's true.
Other than that, he's a
don't have ruby
fucking
eyes.
loser.
Did your investigation cover the whole room? Like, do we know if there's no traps in the whole room?
So there is an Arcana check that could be made here,
I would.
deducing the nature of magic that may be.
Text
doing this.
Arcana.
Tex Arcana.
Are we all doing it?
No, my Arcana is garbage.
I got a 17.
21.
All right. There is indeed a magical connection between the statue itself and these eyes, these rubies beset in the eyes. Now, Mark, you're a charlatan by trade, and rubies of this size would easily fetch 500 gold apiece.
Ooh,
Wow.
There's
Wow.
1,000 gold of rubies in front of you.
Wow.
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 Can the statue be destroyed?
Can it?
Can the mage hand grab the
You gotta
ruby?
cut it.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, it would
Alright,
grab them
well,
one at a
mage
time. It does, it has like a 30-foot movement.
Well, and then we'll know if one comes out.
You will.
Can I try to break it at the same time that he's stealing
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Great. I want to attack the statue.
I don't like this man. I don't think
So
any of us like
go
this.
ahead. We'll set you guys in the room. Where do you want to be? So this is, sorry, I didn't set the. I was going to draw these and then I didn't. But there's this big statue is standing right here, and I did have a.
And we can cross okay? The door is like our bridge?
Yeah, that's
Yes, the door's your
right,
bridge.
yeah.
Cool creative use of, it's just a stupid pit trap anyway. So yes, where do you want to be in this room?
I'll be in the back. So I'll take like a high back position. So you guys can just like step
This is
over
gone.
me.
Sorry.
Just like easily be like,
Exploded.
alright.
Sorry,
Like,
exploding.
Like he was at a wedding or something?
God.
I'm in line with Mark.
oh.
Well, I'll just stay out here in the hallway.
Where do you want to go?
You're back in the zombie goo.
Oh, I was just gonna get comfortable, guys.
Making those
The
angels.
water's fine.
Where do you want to be?
I'll go up and attack the fucking thing.
In the front?
Yeah.
He's also attacking.
I'm just gonna, just try and plunge my radiant sword into
We're all
it.
just attacking the statue.
All right, sweet. So
I'm just sitting there like.
what's the order of operations? Who's doing what first?
Destroy first or...
Oh, well, no, yeah, you're gonna pluck
Do
first to
pluck
see if
first,
anything. So
then
I'm
I'll
first.
attack
All right,
after
paranoid
the front.
PCs. No, you're right though. That's what's going on. You kind of you cast the hand out and it grabs one of the eyes, and it doesn't pull up, but rather twist. And as it twists, you see the stone of this statue standing there start shaking, and the one eye that remains glows bright red. That's initiative, guys. Put it back! You guys will get a surprise round on it, so you'll have advantage on your first set of attacks before
Okay.
the initiative kicks in. Put it going back. To the initiatives.
Oh my god. Alright.
17.
19. Oh, wait, I have to add things.
Yeah.
Wait,
your
21.
initiative. So you got a 20.
I got
Slide.
23,
21.
right?
Up, step.
Yeah.
There it is.
I have
All right, see it in real
23.
time.
You got a 20? Oh, wait, what's your initiative?
4.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's what I rolled was a 4!
Mark's 4.
14 plus 3, 17.
Nice, so you go there. All right, so you guys will get this is a surprise round, so you'll have advantage on these attacks against this
Is
thing.
it another mimic?
But, no, it's not. It is now.
I was like, no! It's like, what kind of... God damn it.
No,
kind of
it's just a
fuckery is
beefy,
this?
angry,
Like, what?
living statue.
What's happening?
Again, you kind of hear this whisper from the walls. Where is my body?
I don't know.
You see the stone on the walls.
We're
kind of
looking
shimmer
for it,
again.
dude.
It's up your butt or something. I don't know. Fuck.
All right, so yeah, you guys had established. So Lucy, go ahead and get your attacks.
All right. I assume I just
It has
rolled,
18 AC.
Right? Fuck. Well, that's not gonna do it. It's one of those 9.
We roll with advantage, or
Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh!
Yeah, you're kind of sneaking up on them.
more
Oh, well, it'd still be with advantage. What is that? 17? Yeah. Plus 6.
That's a hit.
So
That's
23.
Yeah, that's a hit, bro.
All right.
Boom.
So that's
Hit him in his
1.
face.
bring it on.
Big disgrace.
All right.
Any radiant stuff? No.
That is 8.
Nice. You bust a big chunk of stone off of it. This is just like some animated statue. You know, it's not like the ghost of this guy or anything like that, but it's just some weird, creepy statue they built,
Thing.
trapped with these ruby eyes.
Animatronic.
Yeah. Like, stupid jerk. Yeah. All right. So, but you do break some of the brick up off of his leg as you swing. Go ahead.
Loser.
Loser.
So that's a 19 plus.
That's going to be another hit.
6.
Yeah.
5.
Give me that damage.
All right.
Yay.
Doing it.
Don't forget your radiant damage.
Oh no, I rolled that. I remembered this time because I forgot every time last time. 8 again.
Nice. All right. So, boom. You see, you break off another chunk, from one side and then the other. Your sword's still glowing with that holy energy. But again, you feeling that cry, that burning sigil in your chest, that alludes to your tortured ally, just 20 feet away from you. Yeah, about, I don't know, 40 feet away from you. You know exactly where it is based on the brand. And it knows where you are. And he's like, what is he? He's going through rooms? He's going shopping right now? He's going through freaking rooms right now? Oh, let's get the rubies. Freaking catch chickens back. Everything's mimics, yeah. All right, so you got anything else, Lucy?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so Enra, you had also said you were going to attack. You get the advantage. This is before initiative actually starts.
Okay. 10 plus 17.
Miss. You shoot again. The resonance of the suffering of all these people in your mind is like throws off your mental proficiency. You get a full round, so you still have your bonus action as well.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Dope.
Yeah.
The same thing, or do I just do one now?
You'd still have advantage.
15 plus my 7.
That's a hit.
That'll do.
3 plus my 4.
Yo, so Enra, you finally redirect these daggers, and as they get knocked aside by the energy of this creature, and you shoot them into him, and you just watch them bounce off. It's immune to psychic damage.
Oh shit! Oh.
Okay.
It's probably a reason he was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, you got laser beamed. All right, so you got anything else you want to do, Enra?
No.
Because it's your turn in initiative. So what do you do?
Okay. Well, I also have. So I have a normal weapon.
Yeah, you have a normal dagger, like a little D4
Great.
dagger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
You're proficient in them. You're just like, oh, how clumsy.
How awful is this?
Pull it out like, oh.
Real
All right,
shit.
but I'm gonna try to hit him with those.
All right, so you're going to make an attack roll.
Get
You are
blisters.
proficient in it, so you'll add your dex and your proficiency modifier to that. No more advantage.
Do
on this.
what? I do this.
Boom.
So 19.
Oh, that's going to hit
Yeah.
anyway, but you would add your dexterity modifier, so was it 4?
Yes.
And then your proficiency bonus, which I believe is also 4 right now.
Which was the...
Yes. The 3. It's a
3, so plus 3. That's how you would do that with
Got
that
it.
attack.
Okay.
All right, so you throw a normal dagger at it, and you didn't hit, right? You're too, or you did hit. You did hit.
did
So go ahead and
hit,
give me damage. A D4 plus your dexterity.
A D4. This guy.
So plus that 4.
1 plus 4. 5.
Nice, 5. All right, you shoot a normal dagger. Like, fine, whatever. And you're just gonna wing it, and it ping hits off it, but it does do damage to it. So
Good.
nice attack.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's psychic energy, not.
Sorry, guys.
All right, Pickles, you're up.
We don't know until we try.
You hit it.
Okay,
Stab it.
so I throw a dart at it.
All right,
Yeah, so I get 18.
that's a hit on the money.
Cool. And this is 1d4 plus 4. Like 2, so 6.
Dope. You just kind of karate kick a dart through it.
Yeah,
Blows all the way through.
because I'm like, I don't want to get much closer. I don't want to get smacked.
I love getting snacked.
I know.
You're so good at it.
I'm so
The
good.
statue possesses you.
Here we are again.
Oh, more!
Not again. Lucy.
Ah, come on. Stop getting possessed, Lucian.
You're
You're supposed to fight ghosts. That's what they do.
It's my favorite.
You get him in there, you're like, get in, buddy. That's what.
Fucking hop in. It's gonna be a hell of a ride.
I dare you. Come
You're
on.
not trapped in
Buttercup.
here with me. You're trapped in
Nope, you're not getting out yet.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. You just show up sad and sandwiches. Awesome. So that's one dart. Pickles, you got anything else?
Uh-oh.
I guess I'll just go kick his ass. Okay, so yeah. Alright, you know what?
Begrudgingly.
yeah.
That's what he goes, all right, it's fine, I'll just
Yeah.
go kick his ass.
Ah, sorry. Here, I got you.
Yeah. I rolled a nat 20!
Oh yeah! You're like,
Yes, yes,
Nice!
yes, yes.
all right, well that's a crit hit, guys. So let's
Yes.
pay our
Roses,
Roses.
Rouge.
Touch my flame.
Touch my flame, brother.
All right, Pickles. So that's double dice. So if it's what is your D6 is your hit?
D6 plus
So it'll be
4.
2d6 plus 4.
So 6 and 4.
On the money.
So 14.
Pickles Ennui, what do you do to this statue that you kicked a dart through?
I go, fine, okay. And then it's if you don't love me now, then you never love me. So I'm just up here, and first I'm like up on the thing, right? And he's like up in the thing, and he's like up there like, all right, it's a bing, and then he hits it, and then like he's like looks around everybody and goes, I'll do it. And then the song gets it's like the beginning of
Enro
the song.
steps up the wall a
And
little bit.
I like hop off everyone's shoulders, and then I do like a little like it's still hear you say anymore. And then
Lucian's dead. It's just like,
And then when I'm doing like a flip over, like Lucian, like my little mouth goes right by his ear. He goes, never break the chain. and then I kick the statue and just it explodes.
you see the sonic waves of energy blow this thing of shit. And just as you fly away, the ruby that was in its eyes like ping.
Yeah.
You don't have fingers, so it just kind of
Yeah, it's just like a little mitt. Yeah.
And you wheel back. Awesome. You have destroyed this strange, accursed, animated statue.
Yeah. Cool.
And you have one of the eyes. They are, as I said, you're being a charlatan. You're quick to appraise. You could get probably 500 gold for each of those eyes.
This here, I just you know what? This belongs to you, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah. You can have that. I do not want it.
Then I will hold on to it for you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Seems pissed by that guy, so I don't know. Take his eye. Fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. Oh my god! You get one too.
I'll give you mine.
You guys.
That's the power of love.
First one, isn't it?
You get possessed. Gotcha.
Always.
Told you I'd possess you with that statue.
I don't want to be possessed by this loser.
All right. So yeah, you guys, stand there. You're kind of like looking around. That energy that was permeating from the statue is seemingly dispersed now. No longer the screaming cries of agony in your ears, as if the symbol to this monster was creating some kind of psychic wave around it. But you guys, you kind of look around this room. No investigation check required. You have all the time in the world if you wanted to. You look around the room. There is no, stowaway, stash, hiding place, magic switch or button, but just this statue to this horrible man that now lies in pieces on the floor. Bound and broken on the floor.
Cool.
Good job destroying it.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So I
fuck
just
Fuck that guy.
I'm like, yeah, fuck that guy, and I just leave and walk out.
You see, you're like, homie's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he like shrugs. Looks cool for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he could hear it.
Yeah.
I hope he heard it in his heart.
He did.
In his
Yeah.
heart
He did.
explosion.
Yeah, he
Keep
felt
us
it.
together.
Yeah.
Run in the shadow.
All right, so you guys have this. You notice that the brow of Lucian furrows a bit as sweat beads begin to run over your head. This reach, this call, these two magics so closely fused. It's like a black hole of energy has been created between you, almost as both of your distinct realities reach out. You start hearing the cries of Castidian, similarly to when he was begging you to end his life. Brother, come and find me. It is nearly too late. And you hear him once more, and you guys are like, oh, agony. We've heard so much of that.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
So now that we finished this thing, do you want us to do your thing now?
No, there's still 2 more rooms. I want to get possessed.
Are you kidding? Oh my God, this hurts
Sorry,
so
bud. I'll
bad.
be there, I swear.
For what, like a freaking room? Ooh, Ruby.
What will happen when time runs out?
Well, we have 24 hours. We've been in here for like 20 minutes.
Is he dying? No, I mean the guy that we just all heard in our head who was like,
Scream
"What are you doing
1003.
here?"
Yeah. I know, I just,
Right.
Right? I'm like,
Photographic memory. This
another
guy.
scream.
another day, another scream.
Another scream.
Another day at the office, right? Helping committee. Mm-hmm. All right.
The wall's like, yeah.
So yeah, we got rubies out of that. That's pretty dope. We got.
Hey, dungeons have treasure, dude.
What did we get? Yeah, that's I'm like. There's other smaller rooms, and we're doing pretty hot. He's not getting any deader.
Yeah, you guys have the option of a breather. Again, you get one of those every period of a day where you could each use a hit dice were you so inclined. Those just take 5 minutes. And then again, you look at the front. The hounds haven't returned. Ostensibly, your zombie metal track shoes are still dangling in a tree somewhere. And so nothing has returned to the entrance. You see the looks on the faces of the restless as you guys walk around, like just having heard the cacophony of sounds that rolled through that hallway through all of the battle, and they all just kind of like again trying to stay at attention, trying to prove diligent soldiers.
Man, those guys are doing it up. Good on them.
They're
And
doing a
Drew
really
Gall
good
looks
job.
good. Yeah,
Fucking smoke show.
smoke show. Can't rain
Me
all
and
the time.
Rhiney, we were like, boop, 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 and then I'm gonna come around to this way. And
Yeah, let's
like,
go to the other small room.
Let's go to the.
We can just slap hands with the boys while we're going by and be like, hey, you guys are awesome. Good job. Good job. Good job. Slap hands.
Before I leave the room, though, I walk over to the pieces of the statue and I find a piece that looks like his eye still, and I smash it.
Nice. Yeah, you see kind of the socket where the ruby was removed, and it's just like there enough for your foot to crush through it. All right, you guys return out to the entrance where you guys had come in. You see the looming branches of the unresting willows far beyond. Remember, there's kind of this strange area where that sense of undeath that permeates the unresting willows doesn't seem to affect this area around here. So converged are the crazy magics that play the locations. It's as if the fabric of the plains is broken in this point. And so, permeates this evil around the area as well.
Nice.
That's a bummer.
So the members of the Restless Watch continue looking out at the forest. It kind of writhes like tendrils in the trees and everything. There's like a strange presence of life even in this strange ashen-floored forest. They, kind of report to you and look back on their, will alert you if
You guys see
anything
any
comes.
weird shit while we were gone?
It's all
Yeah, it's
weird.
all weird.
It's all fucking weird, right? Okay, good. I was making sure.
Drew Gall's like, it's not that weird. And you're all like,
Okay, maybe it's
More
not
like
that
that
weird.
guy that I'm in
Probably
charge
not-
of.
Probably not that weird. then.
I just start laughing.
You report to me.
Drew starts playing Drew Gall. He's already
Man,
Drew.
I really hope that I die so I can take over as Drew Gall in my next
He just
character.
starts doing push-ups. I got you, bro.
Oh my god.
I'll be one level less than you.
Oh, look at that. Look at that face.
There he is.
Ooh.
Wow.
What is handsome. All right, so you guys, you ought to move over to this other room here.
Yes, please.
Shift you.
Let's check the doorway to see if there's anything.
Check the
See, look at you guys. You go through a couple dungeons, suddenly you check the traps everywhere.
I'm gonna not kick in this door this time.
Do
Because
it.
I kicked in the door the last time.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, hop, 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 and like.
Well, I'm just
get
aching to get
somewhere.
possessed, so I'll kick this one in, guys.
Okay.
Go for it, Lucy. You kick in the door and you're like, oh.
After we check for traps.
You get, no, I'm kidding. Yeah.
He's like, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
Wait.
So whoever,
hand was still on it.
whoever has
My
the
hand was
highest
still on it.
perception can do it with advantage. Ostensibly, you would have help from your group. So whoever
I
has-
have a +6.
I have a +6 as well.
Wow, the two of us should just
what?
do it.
Why don't
Just
both
like-
of you roll, and that'll be the advantage.
Oh yeah, I've got dog shit.
Whichever gets higher.
It's the perceptive side of the
Yeah.
table.
What are
Two
I have
smart
17.
and wise
Nice.
side?
All right. So no,
with
there's
my
no trap.
cigarettes.
They see stuff.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
There's no
They
physical
see
traps
shit.
in the store.
No,
now I can use
emotional.
that.
No physical, but there's something.
No, it appears to be a standard wooden door set
Great.
with brass hinges. You know, but it is shut.
Kickable?
Kickable, absolutely.
Asking for a
Alright.
good kick?
Yeah, no locking.
That's
mechanism
after
on
we
it.
check it.
And then it turns
I
this
just
way, and you're like,
light a cigarette instead and hop out of the way so that you can get in on that door.
Get on it.
give her a kicksy.
Am I just rolling in
Are you
like an
kicking-
attack?
No, there's no trap there. I was just asking if you were. There's no.
Oh
they
yeah,
didn't spy
I
any
just
traps.
didn't know if I had to roll to kick down the door.
Nah, man.
no.
Okay.
It's like a rickety wooden door.
Awesome.
Not that rickety. I don't want to hurt its feelings.
Yeah, it's doing its best.
Okay, here it
It's
is.
not fine mahogany.
All right, so you kick the door,
fine.
and for a second you're like, oh, armored knights, and you look all around you. I'm just gonna do like, I just want to draw. I'm gonna draw. There's like a little head and arms. Oh. But it's not. And then there's like a sword. Oh, look at this sword. Oh my god.
Whoa.
There's like a spear. There's like a spear there. And then there's some squares. Oh shit. No,
There
he
it
didn't.
is.
They're back.
Town.
Squares season 3. All right.
Square than ever.
It appears to be an
More
armory.
square than ever.
Armory.
There's like rusted weapons and armor, and they're all caked in blood. Roughly, your knowledge of necromancy. This whole thing with the Bloodhound happened roughly 50 years ago. And so it sits in, it's outside of the realm of those of you that lost the year in the Feywild, but it's that within that recent memory. And it kind of set about like a big shift within the kingdoms. So as you look around, there's weapons, armor, all kind of rusty and like I said, blood-stained.
Gross.
There's holes poked in them in strange places, and you think perhaps they took the stuff off of those. And there's kind of piles of it and stuff. Not really a lot of great stuff, but one thing does stick out. to you.
Like, there's got to be something good in this place.
Yeah, on the far side of the room, there's like this nice table that's set up, kind of in stark juxtaposition to the rest of the room. Like it's a really clean, pined table sitting there, and there's an open book on it with a ton of names scrawled and crossed out. So many that the ink has dried through the pages over the years, and it's almost like a black blotch of death and numbers calculated in this place. And sitting next to it is a cat of 9 tails. You can immediately tell it's magical, but you don't know how. You see, like big barbed whips at the tip of this, handheld whip that has all these tendrils that would rip at the flesh of those that it struck against. But it is obviously magical.
Can you mage hand that into your bag?
That seems.
Do you have a jar big enough to
Can I run an Arcana check on that shit?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check, buddy.
13 plus 8. 21.
It is a cursed.
Yeah,
cat
no
of 9
shit.
tails.
Yeah.
Don't touch it!
Yeah.
That's
It is magical, but it is cursed.
Yeah, maybe this.
No,
I think you guys should take it, said
I don't
the
have
cat
a
of
good
9
track
tails.
record with cursed fucking weapons.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got a bad track record, in fact.
We've gotten you with some of those
quite bad.
Your hand got stuck that way.
Oh yeah, it was real hard to take a piece, wasn't it?
But that's all you see.
Cool. Nothing else cool in there?
Oh man.
Just this cool cursed magical.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not touching that.
Well, shall we move on?
Magical. Right, magical.
We'll leave
we
it there. Maybe
Can we set it on fire? We burn it? We break?
What is this, a church or an orphanage?
Can we do something on fire? So
It is a magical weapon, so it'd be pretty tough to like actually destroy it.
I mean, just
Oh well, how about can I call one of the guys out and just be like, who's the ugliest one?
Ephesio?
Ephesio.
my handsome
You'd be
boy!
like, hey, handsome. What's your name? Ephesio.
He's like, he couldn't possibly be talking to
Capizio.
me. He's like picking his nose. Wait, what? Huh? What was that?
I love
What?
him. Don't.
Yeah, you want him to grab it?
No!
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I would never sacrifice one of my guys. What kind of a leader would I be?
Cool.
But I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would affect them the same way that it would because they went through that, training.
Man, yeah,
That's
right.
kind of why. Well, how about we use one of your zombies? Can't we? Burgers.
They're not with you right now, but they could
they're
wield it.
out
There's
there.
nothing saying a controlled animated zombie can't with magical shoes. These are magic shoes. With a cursed cat of nine tails. That sounds like the most fucking punk rock thing I've ever heard in my life.
And those shoes. Can I summon them? Can I summon them back, or they're kind of like?
I'll let you ping them. It'll be. I mean, there'll be a chance. The Bloodhounds didn't die; they're still there. So there's a chance they could just follow them back if they came.
Right.
If they came back and then they just ran into my group of 5, could they all just like dogpile? Yeah, so that we could have all of them back and then see if the zombies could pick.
Shall we let them know to expect? It's part of their training.
Yes.
I like it. I mean, they would engage in combat with the Bloodhound, so there would be, dice would be rolled, and there would be.
Are they...
Can we just maybe leave this here and then we can get to?
All right.
It's already in your bag. No, it's fine.
Why? Can we? I mean, we know
Bam
this
was
is
so
you know.
convincing. He's like, well, it is man.
Yeah, I don't think it'll go anywhere.
It looks super
fit.
sweet, dude. Did I say that? How sweet it looked? It looks.
You
super
did.
I'm sure.
It's
I
fine.
think
We'll
it'll
leave
be
it.
just fine.
And
We're
listen,
leaving
And
it.
we're like
It'll
steps in front and
be-
just closes the door.
Yeah. No, we're leaving
No,
it.
we're
We're
leaving
leaving
it.
it.
Let's
A window appears. Looks pretty cool through that window.
We know. I'm not saying that it is not an awesome looking weapon, but also it looks cursed as fuck.
All right.
I don't need that kind of negativity
Mark
right now.
will remember where it is.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
Yeah, good memory.
Let's go to this last little room.
Thank you for being my friends. Let's go.
This room. What's in this
All right,
one?
going down to other room here.
The big one.
Let's check it.
All right, Mark, it's yours.
All right, Mark, it's your turn. We shuffle
Oh,
down
thank
the
God!
hallway.
I'm so glad I kicked that last door down. It's like playing Russian roulette.
All right, yeah. What do you got? The door's not trapped. I'll save you some time. There's no traps on this door.
Hey!
But the sideways door underneath.
That's the benefit of
No, see,
annoying
this
the
door,
DM.
it's the wood is kind of like splintered from the age, and you can actually like peek through the door. But you see, it's a series of these tiny cells, and it's again that same kind of like the just absolute smell of ash and decay that comes rotting from this area is mind blowing to a degree. And you see inside each of these cells is the withered frames of several changelings piled on top of each other, one after the other. Each cell filled with 5 of these strange corpses and bodies.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing's alive. Everything's dead. Everything is.
As far as you know. See what I did?
I'm the least observant person in our group.
Oh, we have a raid.
Oh, welcome in, Vegas! Roll for it.
I didn't even see that
Bam. Thanks so much for bringing you guys our way, guys. We are
All the lights.
Yeah, this is
party lights. We are currently going into a pretty horrible room. I'm so sorry that this is where you
Welcome,
joined.
everybody.
As you see,
Welcome
yes,
to the death room.
you notice not a bone is unbroken, not a bit of the body uncovered, with strange and violent marks as the clothes are torn to tatters, that lay upon what remains of their frames. But each cell is just like piled with these bodies.
What could possibly make you hate people this much? This is so fucked up.
Right?
Is there anything in any... I don't know. Are there any cursed fucking whips in this room?
It's that one. It's like, hey, what's up, guys? You forgot about me, did you?
Get out of here!
No, yes. You look around the room. There's no. I mean, that's pretty much. It's clear what the function
Like
of this
all of our
room
heads
was.
pop up and we're like,
Yeah. You notice. You have a really high perception. You notice that at one of them, where the bodies are piled, there's almost these small channels where liquids would flow deeper underneath this area, as if their fluids were being harvested.
Ah, so somebody was they're harvesting the changelings? Do they have like cool blood or something? Changelings have cool blood? Anybody?
Apparently.
Cool blood? Cool blood?
Roll for cool blood.
Roll for cool blood. Roll for cool blood.
I mean, if it's it's all over the walls and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's making it appear to like kind of shift its look. I have to assume.
Oh, they think that's where their magic, like that's where the...
It comes from the blood of the changelings to be able to change their look, I guess. I don't know. This
Well,
guy's a
don't be so-
smart one.
Yeah. Mark?
I'm busy as I'm going around to each. No. To each cell, I'm at least leaving a card for each. I think they already played the hand with divot, but
More than likely.
it's better than what they've got right now.
The one's like a 7. I mean, so as you go around and pass the cards, you sense a shuffling under one of the piles over here.
Where's the drain that we saw?
It's in each cell.
Each cell, okay.
Each one, but there's some.
A shimmy shaking.
Oh, I heard it.
Sounds like it sounds like a tambourine shimmy jangle.
You're like, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Is it under the bodies?
Under
Or
the
move-
bodies, yes, in the
move them
cell.
aside.
You kind of, pull on the gate. It's not even locked. Like it's like there was no resistance in this room at this point. Like they didn't even bother locking the cells. Just the idea of having a frame that they could fill. And so you kind of pull the gate open, and you peel apart some of the zombie bodies that lay on top, and some of the skeletons. Mindful, you've been attacked by zombies and stuff, and this door was recently shut. And you kind of pull one body away, and you see a skeleton. It's got the same shaped skull as your mother's. And you see it's kind of sitting there, chattering, looking up at you, scared.
Skellyman.
Never really seen a skeleton be afraid before.
I'll grab his shaky bones. It's all right.
Shaky boy.
You feel like there's like a chaos within the spirit of this thing, like this.
What?
This. Sorry, that was me. I mean, they're all freaking zombies, guys. I'm sorry. No, but you see, as you kind of touch the mind of this again, being a necromancer, sensing the nature of death. This is a normal skeleton that has seemingly experienced so much stuff that it's developed a sense of fear.
What?
And so
him.
the nature of this place, you think about the time manipulation of the Feywild and the severe crumble of undeath within the Shadowfell. And it's like, you honestly think looking at this skeleton, it might be 1,000 years old. And it's terrifying.
Seen some shit.
Can I talk to it?
You certainly try to borrow a phrase from
Oh my god, I want to come
a
in.
very wise man.
Yeah, she's like that.
Anybody else coming in?
I will come in, but I'm not kissing that skull.
I'm gonna stay in the hallway because it's fun.
Just watching.
I'll stay by the door.
Fill the room.
Yeah, I don't want to fill the room with smoke. It's disrespectful.
Oh. Yeah. Would you need to cast a spell to do it, or
So the
just
spell has
try-
limitations, correct? They have to have died within a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thousands of years old wouldn't work.
But
What if he just talks?
narrative
Did you just try?
function, epic opportunity. If you want to sacrifice your advantage coin, I would say
Coins!
we could do a cool little. You get some questions for him.
I don't have one. I
I,
spent it
I
already.
have two.
Wait, don't
Can I
we?
just
Don't
give
we
you one?
you didn't spend it today though? Don't we?
Oh yeah, you get it
last
back
every
every.
time.
Yeah, you get. Oh yeah, you have one. Oh, sorry, I didn't give
Probably
it
in
back.
the mug.
It's in the mug. Remember, exclamation point merch to order things like
Oh,
this. Sweet.
if we had an extra, does that go away though?
Boom. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't get mine. Can I have one? Thank you.
There it is.
She's like, I have 4.
I need to use those more often.
All right. So yes, if you want to utilize this, I'll allow you to use the spell Speak with Dead on a skeleton that's been dead far longer
I mean, but he is.
than that.
They are dead.
And there's a mouth.
It does have a mouth.
We'll just try regular
stark
speaking
evil.
first, like not the spell speaking, to see if that's anything. He's pretty-
Unable to communicate. Does not
right.
have the ability to speak.
Okay.
And so again, that's kind of it's like you look at it and you're like, perhaps with magic. And again, Mark, this is Dark Mark. There's a little energy around you that can help boost you. You're unfamiliar with its nature, but it is quite strong and permeating from the very walls of this building. So, undeath has a little extra sway in this realm.
All right,
but
we're
yeah.
live. You ready?
Yeah, I moved in.
5 questions. And in it goes. You see, all of you kind of see the room warp around Mark a little bit as Dark Mark, with his skulls on either shoulder, kind of first really shows a dark expression of himself. And you feel like the bend in the room as the dark energies kind of focus through you. And you cast Speak with Undead. You see the skeleton.
Hello. What did you see?
The end. The beginning. The toppling of an empire. I see it now. I see you now. We are doomed.
And who are you? I should have started with that. My apologies. What is your name? Who are you?
They once called me Ubaru.
Well, I don't. Who's in?
Sorry.
Did you shriek in our?
That's from like 500.
No, I wouldn't know that.
All
Pickles
right.
wouldn't know that. Brenna knows that.
Yeah, I don't think
His
Drew would
mother
even know
that. I
is
mean,
from
that's-
OG times.
But noted.
Boobaroo. Guys, Boobaroo. Guys.
Just from a player standpoint, though, I'm like,
That's a tick. Wait.
Fuck.
Boobaroo. Okay.
That's 2
Yeah,
questions.
Pickles,
must mean that
Pickles
the golem's
doesn't
around.
hear anything, doesn't know anything, but I knew something because he's from the first season, you see.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You heard it though. We're all mind readers.
I know, but I wouldn't. Pickles wouldn't know.
No. Yeah. Got it.
Pickles wouldn't.
I'm like,
Pickles doesn't know her. Pickles has only been alive for many years.
Who knows?
Yeah. Question mark. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
was that a question?
No.
No.
Shake the butt.
Yeah.
What happened to you, Ubaru?
I witnessed the birth. I witnessed the end. I'm somewhere in between there now.
Points.
Sorry, lady.
Jeez, what's with the fucking Inquisition?
I never met her either.
In the 3rd degree, I'm
was
already
never
fucking
on
dead for
9
1,000 years.
God, seriously?
Deal with your crap now.
2 more questions.
Does anyone have anything?
Wait, was that?
What happened here, like specifically? Why is it what with the
Like, what are you
cataclysm,
doing
with
here,
the
yeah?
dark and the Fae and the mix of all that shit?
The realms collided. I witnessed them shatter into a pool of light and be reborn as the world of Ganjaria. I saw Mab build it. I saw Titania rip it down. Where is she? The bride of chaos. Has she touched this time yet?
How many questions does he get?
Yeah.
Well, I know that gets us a question.
Checkmate! Can I see Pickles Ennui?
who borrows the fan?
You remind me of some.
We've got
This,
one left.
I'll give you, that's a good question. This is a convergence.
Yeah.
A blending of the realms. This location so evil that it exists in all realms.
Damn.
The stink of the Shadowfell. The sweet kiss of the Feywild. And something attempting to bridge the gap between.
I just wonder, all these great acts of evil. You'd mentioned it before. Why? Unless they're trying to harness something from the changelings. But
Right.
But that's
What is the? I guess I don't know if it's selfish of me to ask because I know that Castidian. Is that what we decided on?
we did.
Right.
Retcon that.
Okay.
Made it the name it
Castidian.
was supposed to be with my stupid handwriting.
Castidian Castidian.
Castidian.
Castridin.
Yeah, Castridin. See how stupid his last name is to say? I was like, come on, dude, Castidian is a dope name. All right, I digress.
Well, no, I guess I'm asking the group more than the skulls.
What?
Just one second.
You have,
One
mental,
moment.
you have mental link. You have mental link.
Right, man.
I do too.
No, I'm kidding.
Nope, it's too many creatures.
He has
Damn it,
no.
Nicole!
Oh, no.
Sad.
awesome.
Well, no, because
so
I
sorry.
was gonna ask
Sorry.
why Castidian was here and if it had anything to do.
And he died here.
Right, but it's like if maybe that had to do with the fall of my order. But that's kind of a selfish question for me to ask for the group's one last question. So that's why I was putting it out to the group. If that's something that you would think is important to ask, or if there's another thing that is more important.
I mean, how did he get here? What is he doing here? Like, what led him to being here? Why was he hiding in this place?
Yes, this person who's seen the beginning and the end and the creation of all this.
Right.
Apparently, how did he end up in this horrible place?
Mm-hmm.
Shall we ask that?
That's the question.
Shall we ask that?
No, you shouldn't ask.
To dust.
To dust, you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Give me the question.
Ubaru, given all that you've seen and experienced, what brought you to this place? Why are you here now?
There is said to be an army, a fusion of blood and darkness. The Ghost Slayer legions bring about the birth of chaos. The Feywild tendrils run deep in their plots. The Ghost Slayers shall pave the way to the Bride of Chaos, to Anti-Bruhar's master plan.
Oh, he's still shaking? Oh.
Oh, now I feel bad. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, he's shaking a little less, right?
I feel like maybe
I'm not gonna
it
cry,
feels
I'll
better
let you-
because he got to talk to someone after like 1,000 years. A little less shaky.
Give him a little kiss on the forehead. It's fine. I guess you could just leave whenever you want now. Bye. Right? You can just, if you wanted to go.
He doesn't seem inclined to follow you. It's just he's just kind of like sitting there, scared, shaking.
Well, why don't we just take him along? I mean, you're already collecting skulls.
You know, the other bodies slide off, and you just pick it up. You have a scared skeleton.
Scared skeleton.
Spooky, scary Ubaru skeleton.
Yes.
Spooky, frightened skeleton.
He won't walk on his own, though, will he? I'll carry him.
Sure, he'll walk on his own. Yeah, you don't have to. He's just like, you just have like a little rope tied to him. He's like,
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
that's just the thing I had in there. This is DMing, guys. Sometimes you're like, scared skeleton.
Wait, hold on. I have a skeleton leash. Yeah, I got one of those.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Excellent.
Is there anything else in the room besides
Just piles
sadness
of
and
refuse.
bodies?
Yeah, it's just piles of changeling bodies and sadness. Okay, let's get out of here, guys. This place makes me so sad.
As everyone leaves the room and I'm the last one in there, can I look around again one more time to see if there's anything that I find interesting?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Investigation check.
An 18 plus my 8.
That might... Maybe.
You may find something.
You know, you turn around and you start walking as everybody else enters the corridors, the dank, cold stone, the reeking smell of death in your nostrils, and those echoes of all the torment that you felt present around you as you experienced just the first floor of this place. You know, you stop at the door for a moment. And you remember that this building seemingly is alive. And as you connect to that, you look back at the holes at the base of all of these cells. And it is like they were feeding the very nature, the very essence of changelings to the very stone of this building. And so, as you kind of become aware of that, you look to your left, and one of the stone bricks shifts to the side. You see a fresh white tulip placed, set in the stone. That is all you see.
I leave the room with the group.
All right, you guys have gone through all the various rooms and trinkets around here. You found some rubies, and you see Cassidy because he's like, I don't even think care anymore, man. I'm just gonna be evil, bro. And I'm gonna let's fight. But you kind of return toward the entrance of this place. The looming, unresting willows twisting beyond you, and remember, there's kind of that mist of that pink mist that you saw inside Tabitha's house, flowing down the cold stone steps that lead up to the central room.
Hey guys, look, we got a skeleton friend.
Ubaru.
He's cold.
His name is Ubaru. He's our friend now, and Rainy, I want you to like take real good care of him. He's a funny, scared little guy.
He's like, oh, come on. He kind of hunks over and like picks him up. He's like, oh, come on, we'll let you. He's like teaching him the hand.
Yeah.
Ah, noogies.
All right, so they'll take care of. They'll have him in their care.
Cool.
Perfect.
Great.
Cool.
Okay, so
Are we going in?
He's like a
Is your
mythic or
friend
something at
still
this
like
point,
yelling
so-
out at you?
I don't know if we should go in there. That sounded bad. What
Well-
Ibaru said, that the Ghost Slayer is going to lead the way to the fucking. It's Titania who he's talking about.
Bride of Chaos?
Yeah, I mean,
Which echoes, Mark, and remember, if you all are investigating currently the old stories. And so, if the Epic of Kincaid is to be believed, he witnessed through the creating of the Infernix that Titania had fallen and is now the bride of the demigod, master of the plane of chaos.
Right. Is there anything spicy on that door?
Actually, you know, it is almost welcoming. You know, you feel the cold breeze of the straight blood mist. I know that part's a little bad, but it's like there is like a pull from the other side of this door. It's not the same energy as that you've experienced in the rooms, nor with the statues, nor with the undead. There's something completely different inside of this room.
Good. All right. Whose turn is it to kick open the door?
I think that's the lap. I think that's back to you, isn't it?
Excellent. There we go.
Well, it would be me. Shall we do it together?
Oh, like friends do.
Oh,
yes.
did you know?
We.
I was the first person to kick the door in. Mark, kick that one in.
Oh, right. You were the first one.
We'll kick this one in together.
Yes! All of us together.
Yes, the committee works
It is
together.
4 squares wide. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You see the 5 of them like, we could never could have done that. There's too many.
A physio in the back.
Just wide enough for all 4 of our feet to kick at the same time.
Yeah.
You don't love me now.
You know, the door just blasts open.
I'm sorry. That's not a square. I hate it.
All right.
What is it?
What the heck is that?
You see
Shatter.
floating.
No!
The stone brick of the floor
Shatter.
continues
Shatter.
on.
Shatter.
Ah, no, Gus isn't here. He can't save you now. He can't save you now. So you see the stone staircase that goes up, and the floor all around it is peeled away. There's this glowing, emanating green magic that flows up from this strange, what looks like a portal that surrounds this strange staircase. And above it, suspended in that space, is the Necrocore, Castidian, you know, the same one that you guys felled in Tabitha's chambers 3 days ago. You see the blazing FU, the sign, the brand of castigation of Lucian, emblazoned on the bottle, and that spirit wisping around inside. You also become aware, as you look around the room, there's these strange, like, bookshelves, and peopled all over them are glass bottles that resemble exactly the Necrocore. You see they're all floating around, but within them, you only see the floating wisp of a spirit, not the dark energy, not the dark magic of the Necrocore.
Stop. There's so many.
And so, yes, boom, here we go.
Boom.
So you see, you know, around, it's a sight as the doors blow open in front of you, and you see the swirling Necrocore. You can sense a collision of 2 places in this point where this Necrocore now floats. And Lucian, as you're kind of standing there, you look around at the blood stains on the floor all around you, and it is the same blood that flows through your veins. Your members were slaughtered in this location, and as you know of the Necrocore, have been bound to these glass bottles that are all around the room. You see 10 of them that line the walls around you, not yet corrupted with the dark spirit that fuels this one. You see powerful Fey swirls. You know, Pickles, your hair stands up a little bit, swirling from the portal beneath the space. And almost a beam of undeath and ichor coming from the plane of the Shadowfell. And at this point in the center of the room, all these wild energies float around the Necrocore. Welcome back, Lucian. If you don't mind, I'll have some of that blood. You see the castigation glows on both of your chests.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
Well,
We just closed the door.
you're obviously busy. Sorry about that. Should have called. Should have called.
Okay.
Are we too late to take it back?
He's just floating there, doing the bad guy thing, and this little point of convergence and energy. He's not attacking you. He's just basically said like, "Let me have some of your blood."
What?
No.
I am fresh out of.
Help me, brother! You see the spirit reaching out from the glass, breaking the actual glass itself. His hand
This is
comes
that
out.
guy.
Free me!
This is that
Free
guy.
me!
All right.
Pulls back into the glass.
How do we help
That
him? How do
guy.
we help him?
I don't think I have enough blood. I'm still figuring out my blood situation.
You need a
but
body?
if I had blood, I would give it.
You remember, you knew from your knowledge of these creatures, it was holy water would get rid of them forever, or, there was another one and I forgot it.
Cute.
Yay.
I did too.
That's
now.
okay. We're all human, Brandon.
We are.
And I'm like, yeah!
We're all human beings.
Well, no, he kept asking, like, what did we do with his body, or
Is that who that was?
I think so.
Different
right?
voice, I'm sorry.
Oh.
My spectral voices do sound a little bit alike.
Jesus.
That voice was not this, that one that was asking where its body was is not the
Is
same
not-
as your
Is
friend
this one?
reaching out to
Okay.
like, beg you to kill him.
Damn it. Because I was like, damn, we just picked up Ubara's old body. Like, just, boom.
The skeleton?
The skeleton? The skelly man?
Yeah, but that's not the same guy. So
There it is.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
what are you
how do
gonna
we
do
help,
about your
how do we
friend?
help your friend?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know shit about this necrocore.
It would either have to be splashed with holy water or placed in a vessel under the effects of the hallowed spell.
Which we don't have.
Or you could kill it and it would resurrect in this spot in 1d 10 days. Similarly to how what you just did.
Is he isn't he technically captured into something? Like a bottle right now?
Yeah, he's in a bottle. He's floating in this like swirling vessel in the middle of the
So
room.
we could just like walk up and like pour him into something else and then
Well,
we're
you've
like,
you've fought him a few times. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you've seen the what it can do to you.
He'd
So it
fight
did
us
puppet
over
you
it?
guys through your blood in the battle with Tabitha, and it was the kind of agent of that battle.
Pickles, battle.
But yeah, it did. You guys remember it did utilize your blood. If any of you were bleeding, it utilized that to try to puppet you.
Right. So in order, okay, so we can either use the holy water or capture another vessel. Does that mean your friend another vessel, or how do we help your friend?
The hallowed spell is like a high-level cleric spell
Right, which
that
we
you
don't
cast
have.
in a container.
That's why I said, so that's why we had to have the holy water, which we did have.
You didn't use it
I
on
thought
him
you
last
still
time.
have it.
Right. So, we still have it.
Yeah, you did not use it to eradicate. But remember, you have to get it to 0 and then splash with it.
Right,
Okay,
so we
so you
still
have
have
to
to
fight
fight this thing. So,
No matter what?
well, we have to get it to 0 to use the holy water on it. So, I mean, like, yeah, we're
I
gonna-
would have probably been cool, but you went every room, everyone, every room in this place.
That was my bad.
You didn't
My
even pick
bad,
up the
Rob.
whip. It was really cool.
I wanted to get the whip, but
Right.
I was talked out of it, and here we are now.
It's cursed. It's cursed.
It's a
It's
cursed
in the-
whip.
It's
We
a
know where it is.
sweet
We can always
curse.
go back to it.
Yeah.
So
Yes, that's the
everybody
spirit.
in these other bottles, they're not the same as this friend in front of us, right?
They're just captured spirits, but not corrupted.
But they could get corrupted.
Can we talk to them?
It is
See what
at
they
that
would do?
point that you notice blood dripping down that pillar, that beam that seems to pierce upward through the Bloodhound sepulcher to the floors above, similar to the holes placed in the cells. Small gushes of this strange, shiftingly translucent liquid begins falling down.
Lord.
I don't like that.
Can we go up there? Or?
So behind the necrocore floating, you do see a staircase that goes above. Beset on either side of it are two statues of bloodhounds. They also have red ruby eyes. And they stand on either side of the staircase that goes up. You do know, like moving in through this space, the necrocore would probably try to stop you based on its intentions and what you know of it as a creature. But that is also an option. Beyond it is the staircase that leads to floors above.
Can we get at least one of these spirits to the boys out front? Maybe we can try and get them out of here before they are corrupted. These are your friends, right?
Are they? Are they all my friends?
You
in
don't.
the
You haven't
bottles?
been. You haven't like spent enough. You know what I mean? Like it's at a glance, they look like the non-corrupted. It's like they look like a spirit in a bottle. And so you've seen some slaughtered blood,
They all
the
look
blood
the
that smells
same,
of
guys.
yours.
I-
Again, the reason you followed this thing here, it's like it would be unlikely that any one of these men was taken by themselves, the way your order operated.
Right.
And so it's like it does appear that this may be the felling point of at least 11 of them.
Okay.
Of the
so
25.
Like 2 squads, yeah.
Yes.
So if we don't save them, can they potentially become like another enemy?
Another necrocore, perhaps? Is that
Why do you know, Lucy?
I don't know anything about this Necrocore situation. I was gone for what I thought was like a day, and then it ended up being a year, and then
I know,
everything's
but
fucking changed. I have no idea what's
You
going
still
on.
know stuff about your past from before then, though, right?
Not about these Necrocore things.
Mm.
That's like what Tabitha brought into the mix. I've never seen one of these before.
from Auntie Bruja?
Yeah.
Who we just keep hearing that name. I already don't like her.
I don't like her either. She's such a pain in my ass. In my teddy bear ass.
So, yeah, I guess we could just try and fight this while we're here instead of trying to go past the Bloodhound things and upstairs and find out what other terrors are up there.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So what is the thing in front of the Necrocore stairs?
Stairs.
That are going
the
down?
actual floor of this place, like the stairs go up, and it's kind of floating in this void in the middle of where these two energies converge.
Okay.
You also see that, again, like the ground cracked, those little green wiggles and stuff. Those are the actual, that's like the portal. It seemingly seems like a gateway to a Fey wilderness. You know, the smell of cinnamon kind of pouring up from it as that smell of decay is spilled downward from the Shadowfell as they land at this similar point. Oh yeah, we have the smell of it. That's awesome.
Might as well.
Okay, we need to do something.
You see the blood starts being picked up by these threads of energy and fed into the Necrocore.
The main one.
The main one at the center of the room.
Okay.
So can
Starts
we,
dripping into.
Yeah, I guess can we get some of these bottles out or in a bag or something like that so we can take them for later?
Gotta make
We can
moves.
certainly try.
Yeah.
How the
surroundings.
fuck
You
are
got
you
us. I
gonna
didn't even have to say it
that?
that time. That's maddening.
Give it a try. Do it.
All right, fuck it. I'll do. Oh god. Oh god. Ah,
Even with the dice tower. Oh, is there D12? It'll never stop.
No, there he goes.
Never.
Okay, goodbye.
Tune in next week when the D12 stops rolling.
Some
Going through
say
Iowa.
still this very day.
All right. 17.
On what?
What?
What were you rolling for?
I don't know.
think
To take a bottle?
Grabbing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to make a run for one of these bottles and grab.
Sure.
All right, sweet. Have you taken any damage?
Have I?
Yeah.
Like today?
Yes. Like, are you? Yeah. Are you not at?
I
full?
don't think so. Oh wait, yeah, I did.
And then your healing potion. Are you
Yeah,
back
but
at
then a
full?
healing potion, but I haven't taken any damage since then.
Are you full? Are you at full health?
No, I'm not at full health.
All right, make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. Okay. That's not gonna be good. That's 5.
Oh no.
All right. You know start running and you get your hands on one of these glass jars. You know, it's similar in look to the Necrocore that floats above. You look through at the spirit within it. You're like, could this be them? The first real clue toward the fallen order of yours, 25 ghost slayers in number.
Right.
And you kind of start looking through it. And then you see the vision in the glass starts shifting. Enra, make a strength saving throw.
Oh god.
Are you getting possessed again?
Probably.
9.
They're gonna
Plus.
hate it.
You look
that
into the
strength?
glass.
Wait,
Minus
-2.
You see, you know, you guys are kind of standing there as this occurs. You see the blood going into this glass. Now the waves of energy, some Fey, some Shadowfell, start emanating from around this thing. Lucian, you're like holding it in your hand. You look in, and you see what looks like yourself, having Enra in a headlock. You're like, what? And you're dragging her toward this hole. And suddenly you like regain your faculties, and you look, and you've thrown Enra into the air in front of the Necrocore. You know, you guys all kind of, it happens in this strange blur, this pulse of energy. Suddenly he throws Enra in the sky.
You don't love me
God.
now.
That wasn't me.
You see the looming hand of a figure that looks exactly like the statue that you saw, reaching down from the beam from the Shadowfell. It grabs Emma. And you see her wings burn away.
Anyway.
And she is ripped into the Shadowfell. Suddenly the room around you starts spinning. You look at your allies, and the floor drops out below you as you start falling into the Feywild. You see the green swirling magics, the smell of cinnamon in your face. Come here.
Not again.
Oh, you suddenly land on the ground. You're sitting there, the strong, pungent smell of cinnamon is in your face, and suddenly you smell a delicious meal. You look over, and there's this hut with flavorful smokes emanating from it of various colors as you hear a whistled tune from inside. The window opens, a big pot of bread is set on the windowsill, and you see fellow Ferrari. Go ahead and describe yourself, Eric.
Hey, I'm fellow Ferrari. I'm kind of a. Oh yeah. Fellow Ferrari. I'm a chef. Kind of a big guy. You'll see a kind of like a goatee, little soul pouch that's bleached. Soul pouch that's bleached. Like kind of like blonde or white, you know, the kind of mixture kind. Wearing one of those big chefy hats.
Is it some kind of flavor town?
Oh my God! My whole getup is all about flavor. Yeah, tasty city is what I say.
All right, thank you. Fellow, you look out the window as you see your first customers in 100 years. And that's where we're going to pick it up next time. Guys!
I'm so sorry. Enjoy your food, guys. Great.
Dang. God, I'm so glad it's
We'll
not
bring
me this time.
leftovers.
All right, Eric will be joining our table next week as fellow Ferrari will fill in for wonderful Enra, who will not be with us for a week. The following week will be dark as I am in full tech rehearsals for the Tempest. And then when we come back, we'll see what the hell went on with her while she was away.
What the heck in hell?
What the heck in
What in the
hell?
actual hell?
Ooh, holy crap, guys.
Shit.
I fucking love playing D&D
What
so much.
happened?
That was fun.
Guys, currently our party's in the Feywild again. It wasn't last time the Feywild. What happened to you? Oh yeah, you lost like a year of your life or something, right? Weird. That's weird that would happen maybe again. Anyway, guys, hang with us. Thank you so much, fucking guys. You are so fun to play D&D with. It's an absolute treasure. I hope you enjoyed what felt like to me a callback to some of an older time of D&D. That I love that we get to do. Thank you guys for all the incredible support. Obviously, Patreon got popping this week, so we're gonna be doing all kinds of cool stuff. As well as we have merch if you want to get that merch. Exclamation point merch if you're with us on Twitch. It is artheartstudios.square.site if you're not. If you're on check it out. There's some beautiful art in there and stuff. So thank you guys so much for being here. We fucking love you so much. Thanks to my players for being the best fucking D&D crew in the land. And thanks to Castidian for, you know, just kind of going through it. Just going through it. Just going through it. He's like, oh, did you get some rubies? All right, guys, we do have us a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you heard about it. Maybe you haven't. But we like to take a lighter, like this electric green one right here. Make sure we're not going to light any of our friends, family, or household pets on fire and go. Light it up.
Dale's up.
Yeah.
I'm high enough. I almost hit the mic. I was like,
Higher and higher.
thanks for playing D&D with us, guys. We love you. We'll see you next Tuesday. Oh, we're going to raid. Hang with us for the raid.
So what? You can't touch me, 'cause I'm from the internet.